MEA. They lose a close game to NRG. After that, they're saying, we should have won. We could have won. We had the read on that team. And now they're showing up again today.
مبسوط انك فزت على امك. ايه تحدي ما في. ما عندي انا. الله العظيم اني بتلطم وتقول انا غصبا عنك اني دغيت. طيب اسمع العلم. 19 الليل. اذا والله اني دخت. والله اني دخت ما عاد عرفت وش الصح. بيبان علمي اليوم الحين رحت اصلي في المسجد. بيبان ما يحتاج اني اسال. ان مد التراويح كامله عرفت انه مو هو باليوم بكره. بكره ابو خالد عز الله فازت
Will it even matter? They're barely breathing. They are nowhere near standing now. And it didn't even come into effect. BBL with a pistol and a bouncing start.
الله يستر بس ايش تطلب مني؟
Certainly an indicator of how BBL want to go back to basics. What works so well for them defensively in EMEA is pacey flanks. Furia got to have their head on a swivel. Again, even here, the flip side of this is Griffin loves slipping deeper on these to enable aggression elsewhere on the map. That's exactly what this achieves on the pistol round.
And you talk about no fear. I think a lot of people came away a little bit sour hearing BBL kind of still boastful even in their loss. That sums them up to me, though. They're a team who want to be, I don't want to say the bad guy, but they're going to back themselves no matter what. We got a little used to it in EMEA. I think some of the other fans globally maybe a little surprised at the bravado these boys have considering their lack of international results, really. So again, I understand it, but for them I think it helps that mentality that there is no fear amongst the squad. Now on the other side for Furia, bloody hell, they had to work for it too. What a great start they had up against Paper X, but then reality started to come online and Paper X did what Paper X do, right? There is pedigree there. But if you're ignoring the potential of Furia, you're missing out.
A discussion to Park as well with Breeze being mapped to once more. And again, criticism I feel was fair.
I think it was.
Again, you're giving a veto that allows BBL to really lean into their win condition, which is based around this tempo that they're happy to play with. Be able to clean this up pretty easily. Looking at the HP bars, and Alan will get a consolation, but Griffin will clean up. And Alan, we were just talking about this a moment ago. Yes. We've got to see him online from the get-go. It was a much slower start numerically. Again, he was kind of doing what needed to be done, but we just didn't see that punch.
Yeah, and I think coming up against someone, if they're in form, right, someone like Lovers Rock, LaRock, they are high flyers, right, high highs, and I mean, we haven't really seen them take a break much leading up to this point. So I do want to see Alan kind of pick that pace up as well. I want to see what Furia look like when he's hitting form. As you said, though, I don't think it was a necessity in their previous games.
No, absolutely not.
But I think here it might be. Now, we'll see if that kind of pans out as we go on here into the bonus round. You look at the purchase of BBL. Oh!
Same thing we saw a lot of times versus Paper X, this hard challenge into window.
That's
here
lovely.
Winning out clean.
That's lovely. And a really swift equalizer for that kind of momentum that was building with BBL. You want to keep them under the thumb a little bit of a reminder that we know Furia can shoot back. So now just waiting for that reaggress. BBL, again, I don't think they're really fancying the fight down middle, gonna eye up elsewhere. But I like this from Furia. Again, it was something that, against Paper X, we were so impressed by. The understanding of tempo, that ability to kind of burst, take space, being really aware of what they were trying to do and exploiting it themselves.
You know, gamble towards A here as you see Furia exploring elsewhere. Some util to consider. And it's only really going to let them know the inevitability of this plant happening on C. And the judge is going to be tricky in terms of closing the gap here. So really just looking for BBL to take away some of these weapons.
Yep.
Force a repurchase. Again, some damage done that window swing, but not really much to capitalize on.
Yeah, and for Furia, I'd like to see 5 standing, if there's a chance for it, obviously. See if they can button this one up nice and simple. You can see Rose trying to get everyone on the same page for this. Look at the cam there. Really trying to converse the way forward, as Alm will be kind of, I guess, first contact. It's not clean. But luckily, Artsin is there. Safe pair of hands, 4 kills. That is a big round for them. Keeping 4 players up, Mike, that's going to create a nice buffer of funds.
Certainly is, and just getting 2 away from the lockdown very early on for Artsin.
Ooh, lovely.
Again, fine with this if BBL want to piece something together to find a response towards this window swing, which, like I said, they were pulling this out time and time again. Paper X almost feeding into some of those engagements. But there was a few times, yeah, it was Alim actually the one to be shut down a number of times, but... It
was selfless, it felt like, almost,
Fury
right?
kind of worn out, bigger picture.
Yeah. And we go back in, operator in hand of Lovers Raw. I wanted an upswing from this man, and if he's going to get me first bloods like this, entries like this, quell Rose's opportunity to keep space, that's perfect. That is a tick in the box for me, and that is so early on. 1 minute and 20 still to play with. Look at the cost of rotation too. Yeah. BBL instantly putting bodies over this side of the map.
This is the sort of setup that BBL love, though. Krevin just hard anchoring the rest of the map here.
God, yeah.
Commit 3 players towards a site. Here, Lovers Rock, operator in hand. Chance to find an early pick. If Furia decide to get curious, it's not looking as if that's going to be the case. Again, well poised to greet Krevin elsewhere, and we know he likes to slip the net.
Oh yeah, and he might have that internal clock dialed in. Already starting to eye up middle and seeing no resistance there, no pressure on A. It starts to feel like it's going to be towards this C side. So Furia can't really take this too quickly. They still have to clear long just in case someone's pushed up. But they've got the picture now. They figured it out. That's not a problem. Krevin, are we going to go on this? No, okay, you can slip Garage, maintain space. You know no one's gotten up there. He still has the utility in place. So they understand everyone's on site. 3 players about to flood back in. Paranoia's in, and we go. BBL sent packing. Alum is absolutely standing the test today, as Lovers Rock and Loiter not looking like you get a say in the matter. And it's time to save that operator. That is a much better bit of form from Furia. I'm loving this.
Didn't see them explore the map. Typically in this downtime, at least back in the EMEA, they were happy to push them, even in a disadvantage. Rose obviously falls so early here, without really getting much value in terms of utility or that early round sort of macro. Lovers Rock actually going to be under pressure here. We'll find the first. I mean, a death or a kill will get his ult here regardless. Certainly looking towards holding on to the operator. The time's really going to enable Furia to push through their own smoke here, by the way.
Yeah, that's...
Oh,
nice.
Got him.
Really nice. And again, Lovers Rock was the tip-top of the board for BBL. And they are not matching Furia here. This is a lovely upswing as well. Allen, to me, is just...
The stun just ever so slightly off. Able to tuck into the corner here behind Platt. Tying things up 2 apiece early on. Ultimate's already coming online for Fury. We talked about Lovers Rock, obviously getting his after losing the operator. But yeah, curious to keep my eye on this. Conceding the first blood, nobody from BBL went exploring.
No, and that's... it's something we'll have to check back in on. Alan's gone down there.
Well, credit in the previous, but the spacing here again, Alan's way ahead of the pack.
Yeah, I don't...
actually give across the rifle to Krevin.
Yeah, that's a little bit sketchy, isn't it? Like that felt a little bit like they got ahead of themselves.
I'm okay with seeing a few early rounds like this. Test the waters, dip your toes.
But I just don't want to see against Sheriffs.
No.
That's the only thing. Look, we've been hurt in the past. We've all watched the group stage. Don't let us do that again, all right? This was a long journey to get to this point where it feels a bit more buttoned up Valorant, but let's see if this Phantom will come back to haunt them.
The Rock spotted. I'm not sure if he spotted more than one, but at least the one on the cross.
Quality's been really good. He's been such a Oh
my word.
Bloody hell, this feels like they're circling, right? Like they've opted to take space towards that A main connector side, but they're wrapping middle. EU with a great catch, spots out the next layers. This should be called out. Paranoia is there, limiting and really denying LaRock from springboarding into too much. He's being slowly hunted down in middle as well, so he should be checkmated. He is. Great diligence from EU there. I'm a bit worried.
It's just sheriffs, right?
When Rose...
It's just sheriffs.
No. How's he gotten 2 here? There's no right to be getting 2. You need to calm down. Someone's going to check on the defuse, right? Someone will check on this. Someone has to deal with Kuala. No! BBL! You have no right to be stealing that away. Gonna let them know as early as possible they are back in the lead and they are a threat in any occasion.
Able to stick the landing here. Gifted a kill over towards C Long, and it just spirals out of control.
God.
You're absolutely right. Rose has no business finding 2 in that situation. A little bit lazy on the hold here. A late drift into B, and BBL pounce on the opportunity. 4 ults coming out of that for Furia, sure, but a blip along the way for sure.
And it feels like there's going to be no rest for the Wicked here, right? It's going to be high tempo the whole way. 3-play stack towards Sewer. Is this because of the pressure that Rose felt potentially? I want to see if they try and make Furia hurt in these early rounds. I don't think they realize how many are down here. It is only going to be Loiter kind of giving away a bit of presence. But again, you're right. You look at how much faith they put in Creven on the other side of the map, controlling B, controlling C. Everything left to him. Now, Furia haven't figured that out one just yet. You know, that's clear. But BBL want to re-clear long. And they're going to spot a player. That's Allen. Pop flash in, turns, has to give up the angle. And now BBL's starting to look a bit more aggressive here, Mike.
Yeah, at least posturing up, and even previously here noting Artsin's utility. Actually look to re-aggress and re-clear that space on A long.
So
might make his way forward. Lockdown invested here, but again, there's not going to be a commitment behind this.
Now look at middle. This is what I'm waiting to see.
Yeah.
Is this a Furia aware of how BBL like to play? They get proactive on the rest of the map. They pressure down middle, and it's going to be a brawl again. This is going to be such a bloodied matchup. Hunter's Fury out of nowhere. Creven on the swing. That's one. Sees more. Can he survive? Trying to be on the run here. Get out of danger. Out of the dodge. He can't do it. Allen breaks back in. Lover's Rock on the backfill. Follow-ups there. Sensational work from the young man. And now Furia are cornered. This is going to be really hard to play out of. And Nerve was an MVP in my eyes, a quiet, impactful player in their first series, but this just looks impossible.
The time's already gone.
Rose here, 8 seconds, it's now or it's never. And I think Rose prefers the never rather than the now. BBL, that is the level I'm worried about. That is the form we saw regionally.
They read this to perfection. Just a slight confirmation behind nobody pushing any deeper on A long. They know this lockdown's a fake. And straight away, I mean, Creven does what's necessary, finds 1 kill. Lover's Rock there so early on to reinforce that C-side pivot. Costly round for Furia.
And the thing that scares me about BBL is if it was round by round that they win like that, the more they can start playing their own game. For Furia, I just need to see you back in the game here. I need to see you kind of manipulating the map well, trying to keep BBL under thumb, quell that really well-tempoed aggression, but find a way to put it back in its place. It's going to be just a burst contact piece, pretty much. I mean, the wall goes up, but Floyd is still here above it all, and Rose goes down. That's a bit of a worrying sign if Floyd is able to get away with this, and that site now stays firmly in the hands of BBL. And look at the spike.
Do we have the TP from Kuala, but again, the fight's still going.
Yeah, they're still going
to reset. EU's popped the Hunter's Fury.
I mean, it's got him a reward on Loiter, but it's a 3v3. How do we get that spike back? Kuala, I guess, on the TP.
Well, I mean, already BBL are going to rotate. They're reading this. They know that they're going to try and retrieve the spike here. And again, haven't dealt with this utility elsewhere on the map. So Lover's Rock does have a safety net. Creven already slipping into the backside of B. I don't think Fury are going to be expecting BBL to be spread so thin across the map.
Oh, no. No,
Wait, he didn't get it.
Spike. Oh,
30 seconds left.
Did he TP to heaven or something? Did he miss it?
I think he did.
Oh, no.
And they've left LaRock here.
I mean, he's been in the whole time.
Yeah, he didn't have to back away. And this is an absolute nightmare for Furia. They have to go back in. And it's just not gonna work. It's a fumble from Furia. And a mistake from Koala Noob in that aspect. I just, again, I don't know. Where was the spike in that?
Call it a mistake, but I think it's the exact placement. The spike is down. Maybe I didn't catch exactly where he's clicked there, but yeah. Because again, this is obviously the audible called.
Yeah.
A slip up here. Allow BBL to find their fifth.
Oh, that's gutting.
Buy back in. All those ults now spent by Furia.
No timeout yet, which is the thing that's kind of catching my eye. I thought maybe Furia would have wanted to ease it up
maybe
after that.
Maybe to follow this.
It could be, but also just that feeling of how that one went down might have weighed heavy. But E on the Odin, we've got Nerve down on 5 HP.
I'm not sure, where that early damage is towards Sewer, but...
And a very different look this time as well. Again, just so versatile. Lover's Rock going to instantly find Alum, who's going to struggle to break in if that operator keeps holding these sort of lines. And look how mobile they're being. Does get caught on the out drone somewhat, shifting towards Long.
Yeah, but look at Lover's Rock now. He's all the way down C Long. He's going to be able to piece together what's going on. Should draw this rotation or shift the focus towards mid.
8 HP, 5 HP, 32 HP. Kreven's going hunting. They can smell the blood in the water. And Fury are trying to find options, but the A site's far from open. As Rose can leave it into the capable hands of Lover's Rock if he needs to. The spike yet to fully make its way over, but they're trying to make something out of nothing. There's still so many key tools for BBL here.
Not seeing that same tenacity from Furia. Forced now to hold on to what they've got. It's not going to be a buy here across the rest of the roster. Nerve, unfortunately, yet to get on the board. Yeah. Like you said, pivotal in terms of the clutch, in terms of opening up rounds, in terms of creating pressure on the extremities.
No, he was exceptional. Oh, God. And there's just no rest here, is there?
Nope.
BBL want to make this one hurt.
Already does.
You're not wrong. Koala Noob, do you get to live? No, you don't. Rifle's gone. Money in the bin. I need a timeout. I kind of wanted it in the last round, if I'm honest, to try and pin down what's kind of going right for BBL here and what Furia can do.
Yeah, I could understand allowing the buy round to still happen, but with you're absolutely right. With the nature of the fumble in the previous, it's one that guys, right, take a breath.
Let's just simmer it down a bit. Again, because in my eyes, one of my favorite kind of narrative leads throughout this has been Koala Noob's run. Right, it's hard to not enjoy that. You see someone who's had to go everywhere possible to chase the
big
dream.
Spend. They weren't able to pivot well towards B in that round we mentioned before. Unfortunately, ults are stacking in BBL's favor now. You'll see the challenge here with Alum on a bucky for sure, towards window. Maybe a late swing with the Sheriff, though.
They've won a couple rounds from doing this sort of thing, so I don't think they're out of it yet. And they've got a good bit of timing on this. I do see Lover's Rock coming back over, but they should be able to get a plant. As Lover's Rock will respect it for now. Just going to try and play on the angle. Oh, I said that. He's actually working forward. They're working this fast. They're not even letting the smoke drop. Lover's Rock going to find Koala Noob. Dark going to go down middle, and Lover's Rock clearing out. Alum's done well to get one back, but they're just losing out on the extremities too. This is going to be Alum having to be a goddamn hero. They've tried, but it's a 1v2. And the fuse. Oh! You don't even need to see it. Nerve. One more. Oh, he's still trying. He's got the defuse. 7-2. The shot's there, but it's too little, too late.
Furia try to mix things up a little bit here on this eco. Again, get a couple of kills for sure, but BBL just happy to smother. And this is the sort of rounds where Kreven really shines. There's 3, potentially 4 players towards the other side. He always times his pressure coming out of Garage perfectly. And happy to be the one in this situation, quite often to die for the push to come through. Operator back in hand for Lover's Rock.
And oh my God,
where did that go?
Somehow split in between all 3 targets, but LaRock's progress is yet to be noted until now. Artsin going to put him back in his place, but there's other bodies towards that B site. Oh, it's a shot in the dark, but it's a fabulous one for Alum. He's going to be happy with that. You take what you're given at this point, but Lover's Rock wants it back. He doesn't want to let them get ahead. They're re-clearing middle. And they are feeling brave enough to at least kind of show that. EU looks like he took the damage.
Did just catch a little bit of damage on the retreat here. BBL reading this as maybe a drift back towards A.
Well, it's the first time the map feels available, right, Mike? When you've got that Cypher finally down, they can play the map a bit better.
Fury just anticipating further aggression, but the reclearance is actually coming towards Sewers. Nerve on the other side of this here, but you're right, the timing could be awful if they're drifting back into this position in lobby.
And this is the brutality of BBL. They seem to read you like a book when they just really shouldn't know so well. And there's still bodies here to try and work with. Nerve a bit cautious on the scale up, but he's going to beat them to the punch. Great. Good catch, Lovers Rock. He's playing the smoke, trying to keep his composure, but they're already pivoting. They're going to B. Rose is here. He's seen one. He's going to hear the TP caught. Art's in, great layering. And now Lovers Rock surrounded pretty much here. They've got the spike down, and Furia figuring it out.
Beautiful round by Furia. Taking their time, really reading the map well. And like I said, in some of these rounds, Creven's the person that really, you can't see him fall in a situation like this. And again, it's not to his detriment at all.
No.
But he's the one that, in terms of map control, in terms of information, allows BBL to explore the map.
That's going to get you fired up, though.
Yeah, really well navigated by Furia.
Because again, I saw that kind of re-walk towards Sewer, and I thought, oh no, here we go. This is going to be the perfect BBL timing, where they seem to somehow be able to see the opponents, but no, really well done by Furia, just to get their third.
I mean, if Nerve can find their space in a couple of these rounds, again, you're not going to necessarily want to see him fragging out, but that is a key win condition on the attack, for sure. Because it's so hard to read BBL sometimes. They're so diverse in terms of, I mean, look at the defensive setup now. Yeah, we'll stack an extra body towards the Cypher util.
Something that caught many a team out, that people were struggling to find ways to handle, ways to kind of pin down what's giving away the game. But again, the utility's still in place, yet to be pressured. But they still keep those 4 bodies on that side of the map. It's full faith in Rose, and it's Loiter to win. Was that a blind shot? Did he see Artsin?
I mean, into the window. I'm not sure if it was over the top of the smoke or ahead of it. We'll notify, well, sorry, identify at least, Lovers Rock.
And now they're 3 on A. They're just
so quickly,
so well.
And these are rounds where Rose will kind of posture up and make it feel as if somebody's pushing Sewers. And now, unfortunately, they've rotated quick enough where if Fury decide to pivot back this way, which is looking like it's the case.
They're trying to fake with Valen, draw players, and look at the reaction. They've done what they wanted there. That's stunning. Nerve with the entry, but they're going to fight back for the site. They don't want to give it up just yet. Trying to divide behind. LaRock's going to isolate Nerve. That is the front line denied on this kind of lurk push towards the A site. Stun comes in, slows come in, and the absolute firing squad of BBL matching Furia's tempo.
I mean, for Fury, it's almost like victims of their own success. They did really well the previous round to manipulate these rotations, but again, Creven's not down here. They found a kill. It's over the top of the smoke in mid. And unfortunately, they just run this one too late. Walk into the stack here. Or the blender.
Yeah. 8-3. I gotta see another here from Furia. Give me a little more. And look at what they're doing, BBL. They're here to punish. LaRock gonna go and get traded. What a shot! Loiter tracks him like it's Quake out here. And now EU, Kuala Lumpur, Nerve are barely off the starting blocks. Luckily, Nerve, actually tell a lie, has made great progress, but look who's behind him. Lovers Rock can undo all that Nerve has done, and they are none the wiser. Backpedaling in, and he reads it. He knows exactly why they were going this way, why they were so firmly believing it was free and accessible. And they're trying to clear him. The rest of BBL can start rotating in. He's going to make it out of there. He's so slippery, man. BBL, what a beautiful play from Lovers Rock there.
Absolutely. Just going to be a late attempt once more between Nerve and EU to try and find just number 4. Creven's already backfilled this space. It's mineral theft as well.
Well, better the devil you know, go and fight the one you can find, but Lovers Rock still hungry for it, gonna be punished quelled on the aggression, and they know about the other player, Kreven, right? They know he's got to pop this from somewhere. But still, they take the eyes off the prize for a second. He's just buying time. He's being a problem. EU's got to hunt him down or try and ignore him. Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
Oh, my word.
The baby-faced assassin there. Look at him, the smile on the face.
And what a way to end the first half. Pull out a pacey set piece here where Furia are slowing their default, allowing this space to happen to try and read the map, and BBL pounce on the opportunity. Absolutely, yeah. I think they've come out of that first series swinging. And again, you hear what they're talking about in the press conference as well. It's not knocked their confidence. They came into that series confident, and I mean, almost just the fate of the day in terms of form. But certainly a concern to see a 7-3 attacking half versus Paper X, and now be a 6-round deficit going onto the defense for Furia.
And I think the big thing in my mind for BBL was put up or shut up. If you're going to talk trash after games, you got to come out swinging, and they have. I like it. For Furia, a chance, but it has to start now, right? Let's look at this pistol round, see what they're up to, what can they do about this. Going to be kept somewhat humbled by Kreven here, going to be slowly keeping some sort of eye, audio cues, late presence towards 8. But while this happens, a lot of pressure on Allen. Going to be put in a bit of bother by the back of Plat, but he has support systems.
I was going to say, watch Kreven now. As soon as he hears these steps, not necessarily aware of EU, but he's going to get such a deep position on Graffiti here.
Should be called out as well. EU going to try and backpedal in. Does he re-clear? He does! Great heads-up play from EU. And now needs to do more. Kind of caught in no man's land, but he's done good work. He's a oh no, Lover's Rock caught Koala. I thought that was perfect for Koala Noob there, maybe to kind of take that space. Oh God, they're taking heads, man. Artsin left in a 1v4.
30 seconds left.
And the fire behind the BBL boys is far from just embers yet. It's Artsin with it all to do.
And a frenzy as well.
Look, it ain't easy at the best of times, let alone now. Smoke's in, okay. Can always get a sheriff, but it just feels like the door's shut.
Unfortunately here, the smoke just going to buy so much time. And this is a perfect example. Again, the communication, the read of the situation between EU and Koala Noob, absolutely beautiful.
Bang
Again,
on.
you can be as prepared as you like for some of these sight hits from BBL, and they will just dismantle you. LaRock to clean up with a third. Double digits on the board already for BBL. Kreven, again, just proving his worth in some of these slower rounds. His ability to find value in the space that's left on the table. Not sure what investment we'll see here. On the side of Furia, just a couple of sheriffs. A chance here maybe for Lover's Rock or LaRock to farm up some ult progress, which would make this opening set of rounds even more deadly for them.
Revealing area.
Lover's Rock actually might have a shot. Yeah, spotted.
Okay.
Yeah, well, that's tough.
Nah, yeah, it's... And at this point, they're already starting to kind of imply that approach towards the C site, but a very tempered pace, and I do want to see if BBL can keep clean in these sort of rounds. We've been asking that question of others, and Nerve is going to take matters into his own hands. Why not? Get proactive. It's a high risk, high reward.
We'll be able to get the weapon, obviously, but...
Another chance.
This trap set up here towards sewers.
I liked your lurk before. I like it so much. No! 2 isn't enough to stop him. How about 3? That will do the job. But by now, B is open. By now, the spike is there. He's given them, I mean, a little bit of a wake-up call. Floyd's outdone Furia. There's that spark. There's that bit of fight back. Show me more. 17-7. LaRock's on a heater.
Yeah. Conscious of a flank coming through here. A lot of time will pass. EU obviously tagged down, ready for... Rose gets so aggressive here. He's going to get shot in the back of the head.
Artsin again doubling down now. LaRock left in the 1v3. exist of a bold move from Nerve, setting it all in motion. Oh my word, we could be on for it now. Come on, Furia, give us a game here. Don't go quietly out of this one. Show us what you're made of. If that's what we can do with rounds with just a Sheriff, there's got to be more to them here.
This happened previously versus Paperworks. It was the second half of Haven. Obviously, side switch, but the flip of round 2 put them in a fantastic position to string together some rounds. You'd absolutely want to see that again here, considering the deficit they currently stand.
Oh! Hero rifle.
Yeah, hero rifle, by the way.
Cursed rifle, perhaps.
Yeah.
Passed on to the next.
Yeah, Ego Lover's Rock.
Yeah, it went really well for me. All right. He does have a shield, so don't think it's without a little bit of danger, but come on, Fury, stability. Build up a little, find a buffer, feel out the game a touch. I feel like it's been quiet from a lot of their players. Gonna need to see that kind of, I don't know, wake-up call for themselves. Maybe just feeling possible in that previous one, making something out of nothing is a great feeling. Nerve is gonna have to hold his, as now the pressure starts to mount. And BBL will pressure these points. He stood his ground, but it's a risky swing. Kowalanu committed to the spray on the third. It's a 2v2, sorry, a 2v3, excuse me. Zartsin consider it. I think he has either heard it, simply understands it, but I don't think he likes Garage. Look at Long. This should be checkmate. Loiter does have the Vandal, and Loiter's dead. Furia doing very well here. Keep it clean. Clean enough.
Clean enough.
Clean enough, 3 alive. Clean enough, 3 alive. That's fine. Okay, we're up to 5.
Yeah, this first buy round is crucial for BBL. Get themselves back in control. They're beautiful on the first 2 here, but unfortunately that spray just slipping through Koala's fingers. Hunter's Fury available now for EU. Some good old progress on the side of BBL. Not going to have anything for the buy back in here. Looking for them to probably switch things up. Slower paced rounds haven't found them much success, other than Kreven earlier on. But we might just see a little bit of shift of focus towards the A site now. Artsin's setup is here. We've got Koala Noob anchoring that, and elsewhere, defensive aggression.
Lovely. Even if it's just to kind of keep some space, show a little bit of something. Cool, remove that utility for now. But do they check further for Allen? They only noted 1, technically. Does BBL re-clear this space? And look at the progress over towards A. They've allowed these rotations because they've posted up a player deep towards Long. Allen's keeping a lot of security on this side of the map.
Walk in here, Koala Noob still maybe able to play contact off his turret. BBL considering their approach now. Trade out of the spike. Rose will prioritize towards sewers. Kreven not going to be gifted a kill in the lurk, at least early on here.
It's very deep, and you can see they're sitting for it. I feel like they're getting a good read on this, but they still need to handle the site hit. Koala Noob's timing is exceptionally good. Paranoia might be a little delayed, and yeah, that allows Lover's Rock to go for a swing. Sprays and dies. Furia finding form when it matters most, and the flank feels irrelevant. Too late in the day, and we are seeing that Furia can go step for step here.
I think they misread this situation. The fact that it's EU up towards heaven, they feel like maybe they've conceded sight, but the confirmation of 3 people here, or whether or not it's BBL just saying, let's brute force it. We might have a 3v2, 3v1.
They found my wire.
Oh, this is good.
They get absolutely spanked here.
Yeah.
My eyes are down.
Once I see 7, my interest peaks, and they found the final man for the money.
The round 2 flip last time put Furia in a position to string together rounds. Absolutely what they need to do here.
And I like seeing EU starting to hit a little harder as well. You see her creeping towards the top of the board. We're starting to see Koala Noob finding a bit of form as well. Artin, I feel, has been pretty present even in that first half. So timeout from BBL. They are going to be, I don't want to say humbled, this team does not get humbled.
No,
they'll just go back in.
There's no such thing.
Absolutely not. But it now feels real. There's a chance here. This feels possible. BBL are going to be put back into place. They now need to adjust
the
themselves.
pace is probably the fix to that.
It might be. Oh, this fight's getting a little bit more scary.
It's getting fruitier as the later this runs.
The Coinbase win condition starting to change a little bit as they keep buying more bits and bobs. Oh, no.
No.
Oh, the Guardian just everywhere. Okay. It's not without threat. Let's put it that way. And this might be a hell of a chaotic start here. BBL going right into the blender. Alan, how much do you back yourself here? Hunter's Fury just at equal measure. EU! Beautiful impact. I'll take it in these rounds. You need every one of them. I'll do the job there. In the meantime, BBL's opportunity towards its A site somewhat closes. Guanu, scoped weapon. To hold it down. Okay, it is odds into fall, so they will get a foot on the site.
Guanu, we've got to respect this pressure now. We'll retrieve the spikes. And now Kreven going forwards will get shut down by EU. And a beautiful adjustment coming out of this. Again, reading into the fact BBL are going to prioritize controlling C long. After Fury took it for free on the back of Nerve and Alim. I mean, the delayed recon with the Hunter's Fury just beautiful from EU. Shuts down any hope of BBL finding an opener.
I feel like EU is looking like a big game player, right? You know?
I mean, he was super clutch versus Paper X.
Yes.
Again, quieter in some of the more comfy rounds, but between him and Nerve, I feel like there were so few rounds that Paper X were able to squeeze through. Get a plant here.
All
1v4.
All right.
And a Guardian.
We have seen stranger things. Loiter would need a near-on miracle.
Still got Paranoia as well.
Mistake. Does he get that chance given? He's going to wait patiently.
They've all slipped onto site.
Nerve doesn't like it. He feels like there's something off here. So they should be able to get towards the defuse. I think Loiter's... Oh, God, that was clean. They are starting the defuse, though, and he's not going to get any more. Fury is shutting down the account quickly. And they managed to navigate what was potentially a threat. It is nullified. Brilliant. A slow and steady march back here, Mike. They're up to 7. I might just say it, the fight's on here. This is starting to look much better. We are seeing a fired-up Furia. 4 rounds in succession. They've figured it out. They've got their, I guess, their finger on the pulse, really looking at what EU's doing. That is gorgeous.
It's just such a beautiful call from Furia. Reading BBL's mentality perfectly. A string of 4 rounds now to Furia's name. EU with the op, yeah.
Kind of solo holding the A side of the map. Maybe reading this could be that maybe mid-fast pacey piece from BBL, and I think they might be right, yeah. Pressure up towards Garage early, Artsin. Oh! He couldn't catch the first, but he certainly gets the second! And now Furia just putting bodies behind it. They have blunted this BBL spear so quickly. They are up for the fight now. Whatever the wake-up call was, it is still ringing.
Inside open now, EU has conceded. This will be revealed by the neural theft. It will spur Rose towards the site. Can't will come through here again. Still some util to play with. I mean, Kreven's actually still got trips to invest. I don't think he's going to get deep enough to put one in comfortably on site. Actually does, yeah, all the way towards CT.
Okay. Operator left behind. Looking for info, gonna find Kreven. There's still that trip, still gotta clear this, it's part of the protocol list. Can they play off this at all?
You're gonna hear it so early though.
There's the cam gone. And you can see the expectation on the swing. And it was already sent back, so Kreven not getting much play here. This is very buttoned up so far from Furia. Kreven's next opportunity passes him by. Can't do enough with it. Rose! He can though!
Fury.
He's got
his Fury! He's got his own!
He's gonna pop this, can he do the dodge? There's no time! Oh my word, BBL! You had again no right for it, but Rose making something of nothing. And a swift reminder Even if there's one, if there's two, there is always threats.
And it's crazy, he's 2 off his ult here, but it's almost like they play for this eventuality.
How?
And they bait Kreven on site, Rose gets 2, gets his ult, and is able to secure this round. Absolutely crazy. And I was just about to say, this is absolutely what you need to do versus BBL. Look as if you're happy to contest these pacey hits. And Furia passed with flying colors.
They did!
Flying colors on that early aggression.
It's 11-7. But it's just maybe a blip on the radar. Alan this time, the one with the operator, cautious on the peak.
Good catch.
But a lovely reward on the angle. Finding Lovers Rock and giving them early man advantage. And look at Kreven as well, down to 59.
Artsin, see a setup towards A here, does have the lockdown, so Fury is stacking heavily across B and C. That's really going to deter BBL too much. A little bit of a trap here in Hell, actually, if somebody decides to get behind the lockdown. Spike hasn't actually scaled up to sight just yet. 45 seconds left.
Yeah, okay, clearing a little bit of the setup. And they're waiting for an overstep.
They're looking to get behind the retake.
Yeah, they are.
This is a beautiful call from BBL.
This is some of the calling that really impressed us.
Yeah,
kind of calling ahead of their years. But is it going to find a reward? The one man who can stop it all, Koala Noob, exceptional read, good reposition, can't get the gun out in time. But still, understanding the intentions is part of the fight, half of the battle. They still have to break this back line of BBL. Now 2 on the side, 1 in heaven, sent to hell. Kreven denies him any impact. And Alan's options looking rough around the edges. Gonna just take the ball by the horns, get involved, take him apart. He's still got 1 more to find, a very little time to do it. Loiter, he's kept his cool here.
Time.
2 bullets, oh! He doesn't have the time! He doesn't have the time! 12 rounds for BBL! And Fury are falling apart at the seams. I thought they had the read with Koala Noob there. I thought that would have been enough.
I mean, even just here, it's just a little complacent. But this is such a beautiful... This is why they scale up so slowly. Rose has called this so early on in the round. As soon as they figure out the Killjoy sets up, beautifully done by BBL. Reminiscent of a couple
of... It is kind of the, maybe the slightly less spoken about side of the coin is how good that calling can get from Rose. Obviously, you're looking at LaRock and Lovers Rock right there. You're kind of like flashier side of the BBL coin, but again, those sort of rounds are off the back of Rose's calling. Now, into this element though, I would be a little bit afraid because BBL are happy to take quite an unorthodox approach in these. They'll get a little out there.
Kreven. Maybe going to be caught here with the spam, but at least identified very early on here. Going to know that can't slip onto these easy angles in Garage. It's Alam actually posted up the operator now. Previously saw EU here.
That's a lot of pressure on this man's shoulders. 4 players slipping through undetected thus far, putting a lot of the eggs in that B basket. What are the expectations on him now? Because again, there is a glaring hole in the defensive side that BBL have found pretty quickly. It's a late owl drone. Look how close they are on Sewer. Is Alan going to be caught off guard here? They are already on the angle. I don't think he can get out of this. He should be dead to rights. How is he breathing? I don't know how he's gotten away with another lease of life, but Kreven's going to catch Artsin. This man is holding space here, but BBL haven't fully rescinded away. LaRock is still waiting. There is a slip through on B. And look how far they are walking this. Look how far back that owl drone is out of sheer paranoia.
The plant down here. Again, LaRock with ultimate. Still tucked in here towards A, and Kreven will find another. Nerve will fall.
I went back for seconds. A little greedy on that, didn't need it. Put it into a 3v3. But look at the flank. It's been noted. Alan turns around, but the time, he's going to play to that. LaRock's going to make this difficult. He's going to make him have to pick between a rock and a hard place, and it's going to be looking towards B. Can they clear out in time? Like a knife in the back, LaRock is going to do damage. Lover's Rock the one to find it. And now Rose waiting. Oh, he takes it in his stride! BBL finding salvation from their IGL. Furia were building back, Mike. They were within touching distance of turning this one around. But BBL dig deep. They show that validity. And they push through on a 13-7.
Loosest map that BBL like to tap into that weirdness, right? The chaos. So Furia for me, again, it felt like in some situations on map 1, just a lack of firepower. The ideas were great. They were going forward when they needed to. They're challenging BBL on some of these more aggressive setups. But it's a tall order now to replicate that on Breeze. Evan already gonna find the timing here behind this.
He's gonna hear a couple of those audio cues so he can just kind of bide his time a little here. There it is, strike to the back and Artsin's down. Koalanu might want to try and put his body. No! He turns around, he maybe thought he had a window, he doesn't! It's shut in his face as BBL breaking Furia. These pistols have been absolutely shocking from Furia. It's gutting.
Yeah. It really has.
Oh, man.
Need to... Well, I mean, there's not many more chances to do it, but they need to address that starting on the back foot so often. And yes, we could talk about the round 2 flips. We saw one on Haven, but it's just not good enough. Considering, obviously, the domestic performance as well. This just seems so easy for BBL to get on the board.
It's got to be gutting. It actually has to be gutting as well. Genuinely, like, what a reaction. They can't be happy with it themselves. They know their capability. That's the devastating part, is knowing how high you can achieve when things go right, and then watching it go wrong. In a time like this, elimination game, there is no bigger pressure. Loiter is going to be overwhelmed. Better from Furia. Showing a bit of resilience here. Can Nerve find a little bit of something? Yes, he can. Okay, we've got 2 big wins here for Furia. Rose is going to try and at least deny one of those aspects. As LaRock gets proactive, dangerous game he's playing. He could have gone down there, but finds a little bit of safety for a second, and he keeps it.
الله باك يلا حيهم.
Try and make a recovery here.
اهلا وسهلا.
Oh,
hey, قفلتوه.
Alive and kicking. Still got util to play with as well to slow this down.
الله يعطيكم العافية مودات الشومي.
You're going to be caught. Lover's Rock with a headshot.
اخذ الراوند الاول بيبيل وشال الثاني بيبيل.
But again,
دلعني يا بيبيل.
Trying to come with a little plan in mind, hit that stack, isolate a player. That's fine by me. I know you're not meant to win those rounds. We'd love to see them turn it around, but I'll take a little bit of those silver linings at this point.
Certainly looking for early positives to carry into Breeze here. First buy round.
سلام.
See what the investment looks like from BBL, more so on the other side. There'll be rifles across the board other than Rose.
ما يقصر.
That scope weapon.
أحلى ما في البث
Full shields though, so it's going to be difficult for him to find an opener. Maybe some chip damage.
ما تعودنا على المسمى. بدون إحراجات شباب.
Identified very early on, and BBL already up mid.
Yeah, and they're going for this crunch pretty fast, right? 3-2 split straight on through.
صاحبته يحلك. تابع بس يقول لك صاحب له تابع عشان ما أحلق جبهتك.
The site should be somewhat accessible. EU-handed.
Decay just does so much for him there.
Yeah, BBL's tempo is blistering here. They are showing zero fear. And Furia going to try and play this back in with 3. The retakes were not really fantastic on Haven, but Alan going to give him an option. But the numbers still sit so pretty. There's LaRock putting on a show already. That's free for BBL. I do not want to see Furia go quiet now, Mike. I do not want to see all that potential amount to nothing. I want to see the grit. I want to see the persevere. But as it stands, BBL just carry on this slow and steady march.
دلعني الفانتوم.
Already going to see key progress for LaRock in particular, not necessarily going to have to rely on it with the financial situation that Furia are in, but already you feel like that snowball is just building.
It's coming.
He's opening 3 rounds.
وش بيك متحمس اليوم؟ بيك ما فيني والله ما فيني شيء. لا اوكي دائما انا متحمس.
Okay, nice chip damage.
طيب ازاي بيلعبوا بايبر؟
Further, man, he's hitting.
He's hitting.
How is he getting two out of that? The last round as
بيلعبوا
well.
بايبر بس
window
سموكر.
slip here from Artsin though. Oh god, they got it all in mind.
سؤالك حلو.
just looking so well drilled.
سؤالك ممتاز جدا.
I know a lot of the Furia fans out there will be sitting there going.
الفايبر لسه ما حطوا عليه. اللي قاعد اشوفه ان فايبر ما هو قاعد يحطوا عليه. يرمي سموكر ويخلي الوال معه.
They haven't had to persevere
حلو.
time and
إذا
time again.
حطوا على
They haven't
ايرلي
gone the
في
same sort of
الاتاك.
road as someone like Koala who's had that taste of what it could be like in the past and had to fight back for it. This is their first time ever stepping to these heights.
كسولو سموك بس تقدر تلعب ذا الاسلوب. فهمت علي؟ يعني يا انه يحط والا ايرلي وبش السايت يا انه يخلي والا مثلا يخلي والا دائما ثابت في الاي ويلعبون سلو والدنيا دي. يحط سموك الاورب حقه في المدور او يكنسل موضوع السموك اورب في المدور. عندهم سايفر صح؟ هم ما معهم سايفر؟ كيجات عندهم دبل كيج من سايفر. سايفر يقدر يحط كيج في المدور ويقدر يحط مثلا في اي مكان ثاني اذا يجوا يخشون بي ويخلي سموك اورب مثلا ينب في البي مثلا. بس في الغالب هو دائما يحط السموك حقه فايبر. شوف وين ويلعبون سلو. شوف وين يحطه. وينه؟
First or second piece towards this choke point, but BBL again, you can see the shift of focus once more towards mid.
And I want to see if Koala gets any play in this.
كولك اقسم بالله يلعبون ديفولت في الماب صح.
But I feel like BBL might be kind of playing with that notion almost. They want to draw some of these players away, make them feel discomfort. Nerve's attention is now solely focused towards LaRock. Is pulled back a player on CT and now pressure builds from B main. Artsin still trying to deal with LaRock here and oh god, he's got a body. He's dropped nerve. It's gone from bad to worse and he's following it up. This kid is untouchable. Finally put down. Putting up numbers. But the site will be in the hands of BBL and Koala will have to pull off this retake with the operator.
Hello man.
He's not giving a freebie here. Tough to break back in. Already Rose slipping.
فايت السوبر ذا اللي بيفوزه هو اللي.
Potentially.
اوكي فيها.
First time it feels like there was a bit of hope to this one. They start building back in, right? Clearing close. Grabbing on the pillar. You're going to take a
فيها بس المشكلة مع أوب.
much longer route.
إذا عطوه بيك بلوب أوكي لكن إذا ما بيكوا يلعبوا هايد.
Looking pretty sparse for now. Has to play forward. He's getting timed on this. Kreven doesn't land the shot, but EU does. And now Loiter in the 1v2. Player to the right, player to the left, for the time on his side. Gonna get one. And look at this composure from the young man. He's what does composure matter?
There's no time.
Just a second. Koala Noob, you saw on his face. He thought he had it for just a moment. But from elation to desperation, it's 5-0 BBL. Nothing is stopping them here.
Got to see a timeout here from Furia. Again, even to just force BBL to slow down a little bit. Beautiful shot from Koala, but again, I think he's maybe a quarter of a second off for you.
Yeah.
Heartbreak early on here.
God, man. And this man's story, Koala Noob, it's hard to not want to see him do well.
هذا الماب الثاني. الماب الأول فاز فيه BBL. شوفت عينك 5-0 في ماب BBL. الماب الأول اللي فاز فيه كان ماب فيوريا.
I really do. They can't let BBL
والنتيجة الحين 5-0 يعني.
to manipulate the map and the way that they're doing.
Time to jump.
This is it, isn't it?
I think BBL are reading into the potential.
إيش أنت تقول إيش؟ ماكو وقت إيش؟
Not committed here, but Artsin going to take control of A main. There's 3 bodies on the other side of this.
خفض صوت البطولة شلبي ما نسمعك. كل ذا ما تسمعني.
Can he be the X factor? Already checked on though. So that layer of aggression going to be
نصاب.
sent back and reset.
الله صوتي واضح. انا جيت اتكلم الصوت يطلع اخر الاصفر على الاحمر تكه. اذا سكت البطوله ما يدخل في الاصفر اصلا. اتكلم عليك خليك على جنب. خليك على جنب يا ورع. انا اتدخل في اي موضوع حتى اللي ما يعنيني، دامها في شاتي ما لي دخل. حتى علي ما فاهم.
And Otten's gone down. The spike's got the green carpet rolled out. They're in rotation, and it's a big shot on the way. BBL just bulldozering through.
Okay.
They're so good at catching these rotations, time and time again. Koala still with an operator, a miss.
يدخل عم هياط بس هياط والله العظيم.
So bad you can see it. Desperately trying.
احس اللي جاب فيهم العيد الكوتش قام يسوي تصريحات قاعده تضغط اللعيبه.
Oh, it's just layers on layers. And Nerve's gonna find Rose. Okay, there's a chance here.
خله يقطع اللعيبه
الصدق. Think about it. Do they consider
والله
it?
وانت
Does it
كوتش.
make a difference? Grevin. Oh, what a turn from Nerve.
اوكي.
Just checking in time, but they are putting everything behind this, and it's a shot from Koala. These are the two players to try and spur on hope for Furia. Nerve with masses of impact, Koala Noob with 2. This is what it takes. They're going to have to do it every single round.
Need a couple more to chip away at this buffer that BBL already have. Again, this is just textbook BBL. Creating this pressure and able to pick people apart in transition. You can see what it means to this guy.
This guy wants it.
Yeah.
I mean, he will fight with everything he's got.
4 ults here to play with.
تحول سوبر سايان 2.
Come out of this early.
اهو دراغون بول جوكو.
Exchange of rounds. Pretty well situated now. But Grevin continuing to be a nuisance.
Yeah, just finding options. Nerve going to try and fill the space. He's ready for it. Nicely done. Again between Nerve and Koala Noob. They are trying it. They're going to die. They will die on their feet. Going to fall away from this. Didn't like what he was feeling there, playing from the back of the site. And you can see BBL starting to try and manipulate these rotations, see if they can make it. And they've left LaRock posted on this B site.
يا أخي أنا بكيف أبغى أفسر الدبة.
Should be seen. Should be heard.
Look at Loiter's position though.
They've got options on both sides of the map here. He is keeping 2 players very much posted on this.
تبغى ولا أسخن؟
When does the penny drop that it's going towards A?
1 kill will give Loiter the pit.
أما دي الزاوية بتجيب فيها بك هذه من هناك.
God, it feels like a game of chicken on beat, and it does feel like Furia finally said, "Okay, screw it, we're going to have
أحيانا
to
ينفع في الهاي رانك.
now down."
Yeah, LaRock now will have a chance to slip up to top mid. The Furia have to pick up the pace here. Got Lovers rocking towards double doors as well.
إذا ستاك ينفع ديسكرم ينفع دبريمير يرفع بينفع لكن إذا كان سولو أوه جابك وطلع.
This guy will go down swinging if he's going down, and this is Furia with grit, with determination, and with a fight still to be had.
لا مو لازم الصدق يعني حتى في البلاد دايموند إذا أنتم مستاك جولد تقدرون تطبقون ذا الشيء. اذا والله في ناس ترى عندهم خبره وهم في الجولد والسيلفر والبلات من كثر ما يتابعون بطولات ولا ستريمر بس انه مظلوم ما طلع في الرانك بس عنده جيم سنس عالي بس ما عنده الخبره والتطبيق. بس عنده علم من كثر ما يشوف فيقدر يطبق ويسوي براكتس ويمارس ذي الاشياء بالعكس بيستمتع. انه بعدين باللوبيات هذه تقدر تدخل ستاك.
they've been close every time. It's needed a hero to be here. And he keep doing it. When does reality strike again? Alt starting to come through for both teams. Finance is getting a little bit shaky for BBL now.
للاسف.
الجيم
الجاي ميتو يجي.
Will be noted on the back of the drone, but LaRock.
اليوم اللي يخسر يودع البطولة ترى.
No fear.
Happy to go further forwards here. Again, looking to sell this fake once more.
They've bitten, but look who's on the other side. Koala Noob will be the one waiting if they do end up going this side, but can LaRock do any damage, or has he done enough by drawing these bodies here?
Well, the window of opportunity almost closing now, because already 2 players back towards top mid for Furia.
He's got his way out.
You get a kill before dipping away.
Oh, Hunter's Fury from afar, and you can see already the hunt is on. They are closing in on middle here. Loiter's up on the site. Koalnoob with a missed shot. Alum in support, watching the left side of pillar, finds it. Kreven down, beheaded. Koalnoob again. That's brilliant from the Man of Steel. Holding this together. 3 left for BBL, but Lorok is a problem. Straight up middle, turns around. He can't do any more. 3v2, not in either. Time yet to be on their side of a nerves position. Should be. Ooh! It should have been checkmate, but the pieces are all over the board. Shock Dot doesn't deny him. Rose is still alive. 5 HP or not, there is still a threat here. Operator for Koalnoob is almost too much, but it's got the job done again. Lover's Rock, you're looking for something. You can feel the tension mounting. EU's got it. Gotta say it. Furia round by round starting to show signs of life. Belief back with this team.
As BBL, they actually look a little more hesitant, paranoid in some of these situations. Furia, in my eyes, have done the hard work here. Sure, the scoreline's still favoring BBL. That is so ridiculous, Pros. Then to avoid the shock dart as well. But yeah, already forcing BBL to slow down a little bit is such a huge factor for Furia. We'll see a timeout called here from BBL to get as close to all rifles, considering the buy. Koalnoob starting to excel now on this operator, and speaking of that, Alum will throw another in the mix. Again, looking to pounce on what is some hesitation on the side of BBL. These slower rounds, they can continue to find these picks.
Okay, forced away. EU's calling
Ali موجود.
They are coming, they are at the door, they're at the double doors. Slowed down, great stall here. Koalnoob can now be on red alert. They've dealt with that first wave of aggression, but Furia's got to be careful. They're looking back into middle and a missed shot. Alum so close
العنوان
so
الأخير.
far, but for the second time of asking, he lands it.
نفس العنوان اللي قبله بس حبيت أذكرك.
They're starting to
اللي باقي بينزل فجر.
Read those inserts potentially towards A main. BBL in that next attempt towards the site.
EU here in a pretty awkward. They're both going to find kills.
Oh, he's stunning until then, though. Roaster with a little bit of danger to his name. One could be very much a high potential as Rose wants to play. He wants to get amongst them. He wants to do some damage here, give them a win, Khan. He's got one. A second's not going to be had as Kreven left in a 1v2. One to the left and one in front. There it is. Allen the one this time.
5-4 والله فيوريا رجعوا يا عيال. 4 راوندات ورا بعض. BBL جاب 5 بعدين بدأوا يسكون ب4.
BBL are yet to find a solution.
And another great read coming out of the timeout as well. Absolutely nailing this early pressure to prevent BBL from just exploding through double doors. Again, straight away you can see the intention for BBL. Catch the B rotation, catch somebody transitioning into mid. Furia starting to figure things out now, the problem solving looking a little better for them. Nice! Double bot! See, I mean, somehow, BBL still mustered together.
الله يستر ذا بيجيب العيد.
Plan obviously swaying.
No.
Played this pocket before, does it get checked?
He does not. Nerve with an opportunity of a lifetime. The barrel is showing through, but so is he! Showing up, showing through,
واو يا الوالد.
showing out BBL.
أقسم بالله مجنون.
Fury again with all the right answers as BBL left to rot with 5 against you. Rose is going to go down swinging, but go down nevertheless. It's 5-5. We've got a game on our hands.
أقسم بالله إن وال مدروس دراسة.
From Furia.
يا أبوي صحيح لأن.
Just expecting a little bit of freedom here on the way in. Nerve, who said played this pocket before but unnoted, and we've been here Lovers Rock, just not checking. He said, I'm not sure if you caught a pixel outside of the wall there, but
doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
It wasn't checked.
يا أخي حق BBL وNRG.
God, the
اللي 5.5.
a couple of rounds can
العنوان نفس اللي قبله.
It feels like day and night between these teams, but the fight doesn't stop.
حق اللي 11:45 بينزل.
And Furia are here. They are holding this down again.
اثنين نفس العنوان.
Brave after being
اللي بالعربي. الكلام اللي بالعربي.
Easier said than done as Koala Noob still trying to hold space here. Got to be careful to not get isolated.
Really difficult to really pin down this engagement in mid. It's Lover's Rock really with the only solid range.
Oh,
and Arsene just
nice.
Removing Kreven here.
Take flight.
Trying to follow through.
اوكي ذا تغيرت بس حبيت اكد احسب انك خلاص اعتمدت انك حبيت الوقت كل شيء بس تمام.
It just feels like that kind of
حقك علينا انا اشفين
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Absolutely in their hands. They're starting to really get a read on the tempo that's coming out. They kind of
وعليكم السلام.
They're happy to leave Nerve posted on this. Now,
والله انهم خلوها 5-5 من 5-0 شيء مجنون اقسم بالله.
So he's not alone in this endeavor. He should. I'd imagine he has at least one here. Okay. Okay. I undersold you, Nerve. You're not going to get 3. EU should be comfortable to find it, and going to note the spike there. So going to make Rose have to try and work this one out. Not going to happen. Furia. They find a lead here. It feels like a very uphill game to get to this point. But they could close out this half with a lovely scoreline.
Absolutely. Take a 6-6 even every day of the week. We'll have the pit online here. It's slower start for him on map 1 for sure, but top of the board now for Furia in this map 2.
I'm seeing a whole lot
يلا.
of operators.
6-6 ولا 7-5.
It's 3.
It's 3. Okay.
اتمنى يجيبون 7-5 عشان ما يجون الشات يقولون 6-7
for BBL.
Nightmare fuel, man.
اذا صارت 7-5 لا والله في فرصه حتى صارت 7-5.
Okay, Koala Noob's gone down. The floodgates are open, and Nerve might be surrounded here. You can see Furia quick to try and make up for this potential problem. LaRock can't quite land the knives, and Nerve gets the swing, takes away Rose. Kreven on the reaction. This is just gonna be a bloodbath, isn't it? BBL though digging in their heels.
لا ذا الحين
the last one standing. You got what it takes for a 1v2 right now.
شكلها بتصير 6-7.
He certainly was.
القبوا 7-5 ان شاء الله يفوزون في البستول تصير 8-5 ودورني ال 6-7.
ايوه. I've got to say it. He sits at 8-5, but Koala Noob, the hero in my mind of this half, the spark that ignited hope with Furia to give them a goddamn chance in this. But BBL are far from done.
Away from some of these engagements. It's just a perfect recipe for Furia to string together 7 unanswered rounds. A side swap here. BBL certainly. They look to get themselves back in early here, but Arsenal found 2. LaRock can't find that.
Oh
my
It's
God.
not pretty. It's not pretty. It's fine. 4v3. Furia have an advantage in the pistol round. I say with bated breath. Don't you start. They're fine. This is good. They're going to get the plant. They'll have the time on the side.
Yeah. Koala's got plenty of HP left to
work with. Nah, it's good. It's good. We're good. There we go.
No util for BBL.
Exactly. Right? Everything is looking good here. Everything. This could be 8.
No, it will be. Absolutely will be. BBL walking back in.
يقول absolutely will be.
Already held here by EU.
Yep.
Furia are going to know because they've explored the backside.
They know everything. They've got the info. This is great stuff. Look at the HP on LaRock. He can't do anything now. He's denied.
Time's gone.
Yeah. Okay. They've done it. They've already gone and done it. A pistol round for Furia.
انقلعوا ما في 6-7.
Evaded them this entire time. Up to 8. A buffer now to play with.
We need the pistol. We just need a pistol.
Yeah.
I agree.
You really do.
And to be fair, Arthur was like, I'm going to go get it myself.
Redeem emote only shot for 5 minutes.
Before this, but we really need that pistol
I'm
round.
about to double down. I'm doubling down.
I got you. He's up for it. There it is. Okay.
يا بالله يموت اللي
here in Santiago, is there? As BBL look to
10 دقائق كم؟
get a little
5 minutes 5
tricky
minutes
down middle.
و40 نفكها. اوه
No, LaRock.
ها
No, 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 no. You're not meant to get two.
اثنين.
Oh God, they've got the spike down there.
Not going to be able to pressure back behind this smoke, but you've got to be conscious now of Nerve's position. BBL reading the possibility somebody could have slipped the net. Will retreat back into spawn. Again, haven't found an upgrade off that. The only saving grace.
Yes.
Issue being, they might, I mean, they're stacking towards A, but they might just be able to get behind this if they get curious towards double doors.
Yeah, it's a gamble stack for a reason, right? That's all it is. Don't want to hear whistles yet. BA.
Yeah, still have the camera as well, so we'll get the confirmation early enough on B.
Furia showing caution.
حياكم.
So you don't know quite where that stack's gone to.
Now they know.
Yeah, okay.
30 seconds left.
Careful. Gonna go for the plant. Hudson gonna be on the deeper line, but I don't think he wants to explore too far. You don't want to let anything go untraded.
Look at Rose.
No, I don't want to, actually. They're still
Spike's
planting.
knocked down.
Guys.
BBL are getting closer, guys.
You got to plant. Oh no, Furia, not like this. I can't let it happen like this, Alum. Oh God, he's gone caught. Oh, this could be a disaster. Artsin has to be frugal in the spending of those bullets. Nerve does well, but it's all down.
Whoa!
An absolute fumble.
والله طولوها وهي قصيرة.
Gonna absolutely
والله طولوها وهي
break them
قصيرة.
in two from that. That's 6 rounds. A MasterCard thrifty there for them. And that's not what you wanted to see.
I mean, it just takes them so long to get towards the site here. And again, a cancel on the first plant. Not necessarily saying that's the fix to this solution, but BBL gets so damn close to the site. Then there's no possibility to retreat.
Nope.
Get a complimentary angle to catch
ذاك تيمات أنا واحد دفع.
on the approach back and around to flip.
Look at the money. Look at the absolute state of it. BBL.
Oh,
Okay.
Hey,
ما مات.
somehow.
He's still breathing. Now, the question is for how long? A shock dart. Slight breeze. Oh my God, he's been given a second. Hello? A trade? Any traders?
Hello?
No. Okay, Loiter gets to get away. Furia trying to maybe gap close on that now. They at least get the Vandal back, but for a mere moment, as LaRock's going to find you. They do have the site as the exchange, but look at the wrap. Look at the positioning coming out from LaRock. He's already on his journey. Nice note from Nerve there. Going to identify it quickly.
ودي أسوي لي صبة
All
وجهي.
the way back out from Arsene.
جبنا صحن
Should be
فلافل على
clear and
الخطوط
make
ودي
sure
ألف
they
لي
know
صبة على
that
السريع
LaRock's
ودي.
not around, but Koala Noob's still going to have to over-deliver here. They have Sheriffs. They have so little to play with in this. Every second that passes feels like a mercy from BBL. Great shot from Koala Noob. Pop flash high, looks for more, not going to see it. It's indicative, it's telling. As Artsin might be in a great position here. He's got the Vandal back, but BBL have the site as an exchange. Koala Noob getting close now. Diffuse started, a great shot. Furia, you're not going to let this one slip, surely not, surely not. The rock goes down. Koala Noob again. Digging deeper when needed.
Back-to-back thrifty flips here. Just insane from Furia. LaRock will get himself up to a Blade Storm, but BBL going to be kicking themselves here. Rose.
Asleep at the wheel, man.
Yeah. It's not often you see him, of all people, complacent in those situations. But that's the one that really
it's going to sting.
Rips this apart for BBL.
Going for the knives. Okay. And I guess you've got the operator too.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty dangerous. And look at the space they have in middle. If they're going to try and crunch B, this could be a guillotine coming down on them. LaRock getting closer. That curiosity is starting to peak, but they are going to be looking towards B main. There it is. Strikes in the back and Alum goes down. And now where do they find comfort? I don't think they do. They're trying to get the spike down, but Furia look like they have no stability to fall back on.
They missed the timing on this smoke as well, so I have to pause. Rose again
oh my
gets
God.
behind this.
This back and forth is killing me.
You can see him screaming as well to play off him. Wait for the plant. Force the hand of Furia.
Always being tested. Arntzen is reading it correct, but he's not getting given play. It is that spike sound.
He's got to put the smoke elsewhere. It's going to open up Rose to capitalize on this. No complementary angle if EU has to transition to site.
And what a difference in discipline we're seeing here, Mike.
It's so tense.
Oh,
Rose
God.
getting curious.
Ooh, but he's checked. He still knows they're there. So the smoke is going to be committed towards B main. Our drone is a reaction.
20 seconds.
We're still waiting for the plant. That is the key factor. That is what BBL will wait for. That is their green light to go. A little bit of a look, and Furia know they're surrounded. They are waiting for this. They are trying for something to go on their side. That's the first domino to potentially fall, and Anderson keeps bringing it down. The Rock then springs into action. 5 seconds. Time is a factor now, and it is the deciding factor as Nerve can do no more. Back and forth we go.
This is unbelievable, Lauren. I mean, the setup here from BBL is beautiful. Operator paying off massively. The Blade Storm from LaRock. And Furia just left scrambling for a response.
They look paralyzed in that position there. You saw it, they were hoping for an overstep, a chance to be given. And nothing is given at this level, it's only earned. Furia still with the lead, but BBL are far from out of it yet. Furia react in kind. Can they keep going? Well, they're gonna try. Alan trying to take that space on the site, try and be proactive, but overwhelmed. A great trade for Koala Noob. Straight there with him, not letting it go. Untraded, he is trying to put up numbers. A 3v3, but still no plant, and it's with EU here. He's got to be careful. It's time to pivot. It's time to look elsewhere.
I was going to say, look where Artsin's got to.
I like that. I really like that.
Is he going to be looking for this?
Whoa!
No. Shut down here. Opens up the map now for Furia.
God, this is an unbelievable game. Sheer pandemonium, no matter the buy. There's Rock. Trying to clear sight. Nothing here. Penny should drop. LaRock still has that Phantom, still sitting pretty on HP with the full shield. Nerve, lovely. Shot doesn't need to overextend, stay too long.
Catch a tag and the info. You can see already Artsine posted up towards spawn.
It's a bit, okay, I get a bit nervous when it's this light on the site because Artsin's pretty far away.
Well, if there's no contact here, BBL's still going to be checking back behind them.
Okay, they've got the dart back for you, I like that. Plant should be, I don't think it's super favorable, but
Hunter's Fury here, though.
Yeah, that should be where it kind of starts and ends. And Artsin again, that slip of position, fantastic. LaRock still going to try and be a nuisance. He's going to make him work for it, but I think he knows he can't turn this one around as Furia.
What the hell is going on?
But blow. I mean, MasterCard are getting their absolute money's worth today. The back and forth, Mike, it's just unbelievable.
I can't
هذا سوالهم.
believe it. I think we've ever seen an exchange
مليون
like
ترفتي
this
في الجيم.
in terms of thrifties back
يعطيك العافية شيب. يلا حياه.
Again, though, it's just such a positive to see Furia still happy to roll out this pace. Challenge BBL early on in the round.
واو.
And they're
استلج
rewarded
عليهم.
once
استلج
more.
عليهم والله
Their
العظيم.
third of the half.
البطولة
Now
نار.
a chance
نار يا
for somebody
حبيبي نار.
pleased to stabilize.
اليوم اللي يخسر يطلع.
He's got a Guardian, that might be enough now, who knows? Who knows?
Didn't even need
العلم
one
الأول من
before.
أمريكا والأول في أوروبا.
Yes, very true. Okay, Furia, can you stabilize? You have better weapons. You have a nice ult with EU.
والله صدق كم ترفتي جاء في الجيم؟
And you're clear, Loiter, really early. Lover's Rock gets no play.
Great.
Okay, noted. Going to be slowed down though. Now they're going to start rotating. So Lover's Rock's cleared. Loiter's been noted. The stun actually not as effective, but there. Lovely clear. Very good work. So now Rose and Creven, last two alive. 4v2. Yeah. Yep. 1v3. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared because it shouldn't be a problem. But the way these have gone, it makes you doubt.
Yeah, spotted him there.
Yeah, so it should kind of button everything up here. It'll be very hard to capitalize on all three. He's looking for chances, and I don't think Furia will give him it. They don't. So, stability. It took quite a few rounds to get here, though, and they do get to 11. Furia finding their footing.
Somehow, some way. The first follow-up round we've seen here.
في واحد في السويد يتابعني بيفطر بعد 17 ساعة ما بث ما افتح كام واشرب شاي.
Now have to build back in.
قل لا اله الا الله.
Not much in terms of a margin for error here for BBL. It's not often we talk about
قبل ساعتين.
point flippy, but more risky.
أنت مو من السويد. اللي في السويد ما يقولون غير صحيح.
We didn't see them actually have to change up their approach overall.
اللي يعيش في السويد ما يقول غير صحيح. تلعب عليه أنت.
Obviously, I don't think we wouldn't see an example such as losing 7 rounds in a row as a team.
It's a new territory.
عندك والله خلاص مصدق.
The stand on the BBL side. Furia have fought for this. They fought hard to get this scoreline even close to where it is. But this is far from over. It's Koala Nuke looking to be the one to instigate. Lovers Rock will take his way out of sight, and they'll exchange positions. No connection for EU here, and a tag at the end.
This was so good today with the Hunters Fury.
ونعم اللي من فلسطين 7 أنعام مرحبا مليون.
Set in motion, the Hunters Fury on the other side here. BBL getting all the kills.
How?
Wow.
How is it lined up like this? Alan trying to be as impactful as he can be. Great work from EU on the back lines. And now he can maybe punish that cross because Alan looks dead to right. They can't quite gap close to him yet. Shock Dart going to force him. Oh, God, I thought he was dead. No, he's still alive. How is he living through this?
Wow!
What?
Outstanding from the man.
What a sensational round from Alan. Down to just a lick of HP, the Shock Dart falling short.
والله استرجع فيوريا.
And just when you need him to stand up, finds a 4K here.
God, look at this. Oh, dreamy stuff.
Map point now for Furia.
ولعن الشغله والجيم القوي اللي يخسر منهم بيطلع برا البطوله. يعني بنودع التوب 1 من احد الريجنز. اذا بتروح ماب ثالث ابيس. يا صدقوني الجيم نار. صدقوني الجيم مولع. الجيم مولع يوم فيوريا فاز، او ان شاء الله اذا فاز.
Furia looking to play in here.
Spotted on the cross through. Alan this time not going to make it out alive here. No opportunities for him to do the damage that he did before, and BBL control that first wave.
Really well now. Will be herded back towards the pit of Loiter. And my eyes go towards double doors here. Already got LaRock in a position to deny that transition to sight, but it's 3 bodies behind that for Furia.
He has to stay on this. He's the one who holds the keys to this site. And that's an ambitious play, Koala Noob. Trying to hit that fake clone through, but it's not going to work out here as LaRock is now actually Artsine!
How does he still win that?
Okay, suddenly the site's open! Furia! I don't know how you've done this one, but LaRock now has to kick into gear, kick into action. Looking to try and shut down Artsin. He's the one to get Rose down. It's a 2v2. 14 seconds, no plant yet to be had. He's still hunting them down. He denies the attempt. He's still trying to be a problem. A nuisance on the site. 5 seconds. They need the plant. And it's denied. Furia broken at the final hurdle.
اوكي BBL قاعد يقول ما اتوقع BBL يقدر يسويها والله.
Just keeping their head above water, Lauren. Another crazy round.
LaRock for me is a hero in that.
Knocking on the door of 30 kills here on Breeze. What about him having an insane map 2 previously? Repeating that here, Koala. caught here in the bait play out from Double Doors. And somehow, some way, this A site hold remains intact for BBL.
Do they fight back now?
Just a bit for nerve.
فاست اي
Ultimate available.
انه هنا فليو بس لو من مع الت لا ارتزن برا البي ما يبغى اورب ولا يبغى كل اللي قاعدين يفيكون.
Posted pretty deep. Revert back towards mid here. The smoke down towards Double Doors.
عطس وسوى درون بعدها.
Potentially getting behind this and almost looking to dig their heels in on site. Oh, Creven and Lover's Rock.
سوى بف للدرون.
Oh, big fight.
Okay.
That's a big win for
والله
the
لك
Rockets. That does free up the rotations, but they're trying to hold on the back of the site here. Unwilling to relent. That's going to be another player found. BBL. Let's start string this one together, and Artsin, it ain't pretty. Let's get Creven down, but 2v4. Lover's Rock. Slippery to pin down. He shouldn't be here. They have no idea about it. And he may not even be relevant to the outcome, BBL. They are not done yet, Mike. There is still
BBL
open
over time. ما أدري شو أقول.
As well, so a chance to build a bit of a cushion to string together some rounds. Again, the timing of EU falling here is really crucial for BBL to then shift their eyes back towards B. Creven does so well under a ton of pressure, and Lover's Rock able to shine in that situation when nobody's looking his way.
Hey, look, we learned in the early rounds it doesn't really seem to matter the buy, so keep your eyes trained on this. Does Furia fancy it now?
So close on that, but Lover's Rock to find the spam.
It's getting everyone else out is going to be the hard part, right? Look at that little crossfire on sight, the contact of Loiter.
والله ما ادري ليش راح يسوي الكنترولر.
Should then play in the swing. Rose actually in a bit of a predicament now.
بس معهم سايفر.
Oh my god, wait. It's not safe yet. It's still pretty tense on the site itself, but they're surrounded and BBL keep themselves in the right place at the right time.
What?
No.
What?
You shouldn't be getting two there. And there's still a minute to play with.
معهم بكي.
Oh no, they can't call the back pedal.
القطة في النهاية.
Punish Allen trying to just get out of there.
Oh, Nerve didn't get an upgrade. I mean, he's got the pit, so if he gets across here and finds a plant,
he's
got a bucky to play inside, but only 30
يخلي يمكن الكلام بالديفنس. بس الحين
Creven still has all of his util on
الكلام بالاتاك.
This is really hard for Nerve. I think that's going to be an awareness. He's going to figure
سافر يقفل عنده كيجات ماسك بيه سولو. اوه 12-10. يرجعون. نرحب كل. او غدا يا رب تشوف الشات مره واحده في حياتك. انت يا رب تجي الشات مره واحده في رمضان. يلا حياه. اهلين وسهلين. نور.
And there's still threat. Nerve getting 2 kills here. What?
It's not meant to happen. Odd.
BBL double digits now.
والله ما ادري يا
3 rounds in succession. Another
يا اخي اسمه شو كلاب باي.
Allen's found Lover's Rock.
It's game on now. The floodgates are open and the A side looks vulnerable. Artsin with a big play. Look at the pinch towards the Rock, who's been the absolute heavyweight of this BBL side. But Furia finding form as they need it. Loiter and Creven, the last two alive. And a godsend of a pace change. Might open up the chance of map 3 now. Creven is on the receiving end. And what do you know about devotion and desire?
وديني ماب 3 وديني ماب 3.
Manifesting map 3.
يعطيك العافية دوفا. شكرا لك على الاشتراك.
Abyss on the horizon. This is the game.
الله يكثر خيرك. سلمنا وبنعطيكم تصويت الماب الثالث.
Bottles all night, baby. You can have whatever you like. I said that you can have whatever you like. Yeah, yeah.
The same things over and over again. We talk about their ethos, their overall approach. There are similarities, but
اللي ما صوت الحق على التصويت. نشوف الديسايدر بين BBL وفيوريا.
And look at the layers on this one, but Kreven perfectly positioned to find Alan on that first player out. You can see that trip there almost being the depth of Nav. The reveal might have been, but no, again, somehow Furia get away. I mean, they are bruised, but they are still alive.
No slip elsewhere from BBL. And maybe Rose's curiosity towards mid, but Lovers Rock now on the other side of the map. Have a couple of members of Furia headed his way. Nerve down at 5 HP. The rest of Furia tagged up a little bit. Still 4 standing for them.
You really would love someone to overstep, but again,
they're coming back this way.
They are. Smoke doesn't really change much, but again, they still know that someone's here, but I guess they just don't estimate.
Late trip as well.
This is really uphill now. This is actually quite a taxing site to try and get on.
Well, with the trip going down, Fury are going to feel like they've rotated off this site.
You'd imagine so, wouldn't you? You'd read into it that way, and they're going to have a terrible surprise as Loiter still very much alive and kicking 4 kills. And there is no access to that A site today.
Heartbreaking to watch the mini-map there for Furia. Feeling as if they'd done the hard work. Kreven just happy to sit inside this smoke. Be a deterrent now for Alan in terms of the approach onto site.
يا سلام يا سلام.
They're just farming some freebies here in the pistol. Get BBL on the board here in the decider. Oh, look at the minimap. Furia might
2-1-0 قفلنا التصويت.
To repeat the same approach here. One less body to contest, but
BBL ما ينطق.
For how long?
Yeah, with the weapon advantage now, it's bleak.
Yeah, it is. You're hoping to get away with something, but that Paranoia's timing is unbelievable. Again, it's very... Oh, God. Koala Noob's in a horrible position here. Yeah, this is just a blender. It is comfort for BBL. Feeling none.
الله يسعدك. لقطوا واحد.
A dream start and kind of a pistol round and follow-up that we've kind of got to expect.
Well, a few round 2 flips, but
yeah,
again, Fury is struggling in this aspect of getting off to a good start in a half. 2 members able to just farm up the lion's share of this ult progress between Kreven and Loiter. Switch up now from Furia. Despite not committed here, so just send out some early probes towards B.
والله صعب مين اتوقع.
Actually, Alan and Art seen down on Guardians here for the first buy round.
Wow.
Not going to matter.
Doesn't seem like much of a hindrance to him, does it? Apparently, Lovers Rock barely got a bit of play in this. Rock, though, going to try and re-capitalize on the area that almost got gifted over. But Fury, they have a man to the good here. This is lovely. They can start working that map. Still about a minute to play with. And as much as we've credited BBL for those rotations and being in the right place at the right time, it's going to be very hard to be able to...
والله فيوريا عندهم بوس جامد بس لو يقدرون يسوون بلانت راوند عندهم.
Set up towards A. Careful there on the spam, but
ما ادري ليش اشوفها لفيوريا. إذا
exploration towards mid.
فلحوا في الاتاك.
Not yet considered by BBL.
What, he gonna get hurt?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. Oh dear. He should be dead to rights. You can see Alan trying to just hunt him down. Should set up that second string. No, they're pivoting back again. Rose now. Oh, gonna catch 2 in rotation. And now Eve's position has to kick into effect, and it does. Punishing the players trying to make it back from B, so in a bit of a weird position now. Caught in between where they want to be and where they're going. Kreven on the swing, gonna take down with the spike. He is... Kreven's position's pretty powerful in this. With 12 seconds, he can just deny it from this. And he can go for a run now. 5 seconds, all he has to do is breathe. And he's waving him goodbye, waving him out of the round. Kreven, that is cruelty.
Bonus conversion here for BBL, compounding that early. Well, the early issues that Furia have faced in terms of getting off the starting block. Rose, their second kill here, just outrageous. That's the double headshot. Gets the ball rolling here for BBL.
7-0 for Greven.
بالله كمية تكسكة في الجيم الطبيعية.
And again, he is a highlight player on this map. Again, not necessarily on the defense. We know what he's able to achieve domestically. The attacking side, early operator here for Lovers Rock.
Oh, out of all the things to hit. Fury are gonna exchange on the site though. They should be able to get a quick plant from this, which isn't too bad considering the purchase they're on. They've done well.
Open plant.
اوكي سووا بلانت الحين. انا ابغى اشوف البوست حقهم. هم ايكو ها؟
God, Alan, you are looking for silver lining here. Feeling ambitious at the best of times, but oh dear, that's not it. That's not it at all. Now it's going terribly wrong. What has just happened there?
شالاسترا.
It's a 4v3.
خويه اللي بيسوي بول.
Nerve probably left a little rattled after that.
Got some stall here at least from Nerve.
Gonna need to use it pretty soon though. Gonna tank it up to at least half.
طيب.
That's not bad. Another tap on, another look. And it's Koala Noobs trying to keep this one in check here. They are defusing right now under their noses. Fury are going to be kicking themselves for that.
سلم لي.
Koala Noob actually away with the stinger there. Not sure how his funds will lie. Yeah, still going to be comfortable. I didn't see what he brought into that one, but it's a 4-0 start.
الأستر ما رجع مين؟
I just don't know how to hunt his Fury.
Oh, he's right in front of him.
Oh God, I thought he was further up.
I thought he was, yeah, he was postured up a little deeper with Alim, I believe on the bucky, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, that's where I thought he maybe just got caught accidentally or... Oh man. And that would have been such a big tool to use as well. Aye. Okay, it's 4-0 Furia. You're gonna need to kind of wake up a little bit here because BBL are going to start feeling on this game is very much theirs. Alam still trying to take some great space here. Great work alongside Nerf for the reward there on towards Loiter. And the punch is perfect. Finding all the space on the side. Good post plant here.
Aster عايش.
Tiecho عايش. Work early. Look how fast he is on this. A complete surprise for Alam. Looked a little bit late to the party. Oh, it's starting to go wrong here. LaRock could be devastating in approach. Sets up the swing. Goes back for second 7 bullets. Hits the reload. Where's the rest of BBL? It's even odds now. Oh, LaRock, that's 3. He's still up Rose to maybe succeed in this. Trying to get tricky on the TP, but I don't know if he was even heard. Rose.
He's going to get half
with a wrap around here. Koala Noob trying to go up and above. You've got to check it. You've got to check it. He does. Koala Noob again. The one to get Furia on the board.
أخيرا جاب راوند.
Another turn of pace here from Furia. Not shying away from this aggression, this chaos. They stick the landing. They've got very dicey
بس والله عجبني ذا التركي.
in terms of the repurchase to follow on here.
لا يجل السوف حقهم روز.
God.
There's going to be too many gaps, actually, but light shields for 3 members. See a scope come out potentially for Lovers Rock.
أنا قايل لكم يسوون بلانت.
We'll just stick to
البوست عندهم نار.
Loiter and LaRock both with ults to play with now. Lovers Rock again yet to get off the starting blocks.
But a very different start here as well. Looking at the setup that we've got over towards that B site. And it doesn't actually get fully checked or cleared. Now it should be good to go, but I want to see if anyone's going to struggle on the way up. I don't think so, but still, Furia...
Oh,
Nerf gets the same kill again on Loiter.
That's the second time in a row that that's happened. Greven can check behind it, but it feels like Fury are happy with this early exchange. They don't get the site, they don't get the plant yet, but they've already dropped Loiter.
Created a bit of a gap here, but
still
to deal with.
كيف تصلح شاي وانت تلعب فالو؟ كل اساسيات فالورانت شرحتها.
No damage done yet to anybody on the side of Furia. Lovers Rock now on the hunt.
We'll
tuck in now, we'll tuck in and wait for contact towards site.
I think it was last time Arnson who got caught watching this. This time he's going to succeed. That was the Hunter's Fury that came down that actually cost him his life. And the swing on the side felt desperate. And it's not going to work out. Furia's patience paying dividends. Beautifully done. That is composure we haven't seen from them yet.
Slight overstep here in a position to really do damage behind this site execution. Furia maybe have found a point of weakness they would feel.
Oh, look at that.
Allah pull.
Hopping out from the smoke. like I said, a carbon copy of the kill previously. Furia.
لا هو يقول كم من نصايح، ما قال غط تغطية أو نزل ايجنت أو خصائصه كذا أو لا يقصد جايد، والجايدات الأساسية فالو تم شرحها بالكامل. شرح الشخصيات إذا نزلوا شخصيات كثير إيه بسوي بارتو له. حاليا من آخر شخصية شرحتها فايس.
Equal footing here for round 7.
Absolutely.
نزلت 3-4 شخصيات بس.
You can see what Fury are doing. They're very understanding of the economy. That aggression could be kind of a.
I mean, they must have discussed it. Again, sure, coming out with the map wins.
إيه بس هذا مو جايد. يعني أوكي جايد الشخصية واحدة. أوكي هذا بنشوف له.
Confirmation of the whereabouts.
You're kind of expecting an overreaction on contact as well if they are on a lighter purchase, right? Like that might draw an extra body quicker than normal. But actually, look at what Kreven's doing. Kind of playing just on the edge of that smoke. I don't know if he actually took a look through it or just kind of checked in.
لا بيجيكم محتوى حلو إن شاء الله بعد العيد.
Spike is still what I'm eyeing up.
اليوتيوب مميز بعد.
Be presence. It's the commitment that follows that's the curious part. The Rock is here. He does have help on site too. And okay, Alum again. This guy, that probably wasn't what he fancied there, but LaRock's now been given a new lease of life here. Can't get the shot up towards that window side, and Loiter, you're a lucky boy. And only for a second, luck runs out fast here, but it is still a 2v3. Don't think this is quite over yet, because look at Kreven's position. While Noob's intuition is right, the timing is just wrong. Now, does he get to make up for it? No, he doesn't. Punishment, 8 seconds now. And the backline is not secure as Rose gets closer. Creeping up on towards those rafters. He's been found. Furia make it through the round. Not unscathed, but at least in their nest.
Still the same amount of
تشكيلة فيوريا أفضل إذا ضمنوا البلانت وضمنوا السايت وخذوه. البوست عندهم جامد. أنا في أغلاط. بس هذه من التشكيلة في الأتاك. الديفند حكاية ثانية.
A timeout called here by BBL. As Furia get within 1 on their side, the Hunter's Fury available and the TP for Loiter. Again, Lover's Rock sitting at 0-5. Need to see him step up. And more so in some of the rifle rounds, to be honest with you, Furia here.
And this is when we get to see the problem-solving skills of BBL. Can they learn on the fly? And kind of knowing after a timeout, they're probably not going to run the same thing too. There's always that kind of like back and forth mind game that goes on.
Furia have looked great coming out of a BBL timeout though, repeatedly.
So a close affair here if you're just tuning in at 4-3. Furia able to find stability after a deadly start. Purchase back in play for BBL here. They really need to find an answer to their woes, which has been mostly on that B site, but now, as said, the flip of the script here. Furia with the opportunity to paint a very different picture.
Lover's Rock will attempt to go forwards. Timing on the TP about to expire, so Furia with a very solid understanding of that timing. Force the TP at the very last second. Already though, Artscene at his position.
This has been really good for BBL. They've been really managing the scale, and once again they've done it. Rose able to pluck away EU from those deeper lines here. Also feeling no threat from the front, but look towards that slip through here for Artson.
فيوري مو متوفقين في ليه مرة.
Look, he had a glance.
For sure. Oh, actually, waiting a little bit. I mean, the chance to catch Rose off guard is going to be here. The drone's going to come through.
Where's the call? I don't think he heard it. Now he goes though. A little late to the punch. Like maybe a miscommunication or simply just the stage, you can't quite hear it as comfortably as you would before. So to try and make this work with just 2, and the HP of Alum,
it's just 7.
It's so present in the forefront of your mind. Because the win conditions get so much harder. They still got the paranoia with Loiter, just burnt now. As they start their build back towards the site and they remove security. Azatsin, the last one standing, he'd have to get all 5, not to be.
قايل لكم هم متوفقين والله لو كملون سبام بي بتزين امورهم الاي.
Maybe Furia actually reading into the adjustment to be going a little more aggressive towards mid and B early on. It just doesn't happen. Rose, again, delayed recon here pays dividends for him in terms of finding a kill.
So how do they hold B? Because if you're Furia, well, we're not going to go A again. Right?
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 We don't look at the minimap now. Those spoilers. It looks like that might just be the approach here. Maybe plant the seed of doubt in BBL's mind.
Look at the rotation. They thought about it. They're already pulling away Lover's Rock. He is now over.
أنا شافوا تيخو يقولون إذا موجود غالبا بتكون في السايت اللي هو فيه. فحلوة الحركة إن تيخو هو اللي قاعد يسوي إزعاج في الليل. يعني مو مرة 100%. نعم تو انيشيتر بنشوف.
This is all mind games at this point. See the owl drone. It's not quite the same hit though. This hasn't got the same sort of dash element to it from
Alim. Back of this pressure.
But it feels like a fake. This is readable. I think BBL are reading this quite well for now, but potentially a double fake coming in for Furia, just offsetting the timing. They need Nerve to kind of send a message on towards A if they want to keep these players here. And this is going to be it. This is the sell. This is the fake, and it is glorious. Look at the minimap. It's just perfect. That is perfect from Furia. That's what we talk about, those timeouts coming in. They are very good at understanding how they want to pressure opponents. Now, they're not out of the woods just yet, but they've done everything right early game.
Absolutely. Rose here, very early on, will catch Nerve, the disconnected piece of this puzzle. Alim looking to go forward on the back of that.
It leaves you vulnerable, so Alim has to hold this down. He's got to find value, and he doesn't. And now suddenly there's problems. Fury doesn't feel secure, but Kowalnu trying to find some safety from up above. Dips back towards sight. Lover's Rock going to try and gap close here. Clear the front. We're down to 2 now. They've lost out on that Hunter's Fury. Artsin putting in a shift though. It is just going to be Kowalnu left in the 1v2. It's a numbers game now, but he's got the shot. Oh my God, you audacious man went for it. But what a deny from Lover's Rock.
حلو BBL.
Playing it back through. He's already given out high fives, man. I'm getting nervous as he took his hand off the keyboard there.
There's 4 kills from Lover's Rock. Finally showing us something.
البيك مرة ده مرة سوى.
Great catch on Nerve, because Nerve is in this position to secure EU's late round piece in the form of the Hunter's Fury.
تيخو كم عملت؟
Like you said, it did all the hard work to force these adjustments. Catch a great timing towards B once more, but it's Rose to go over and above, which kind of dismantles
on that start potentially. Now that's obviously not quite yet. We are only at round 10, but if you're seeing BBL up to 6-3, you got to start thinking about it. And the buy's not great for Furia.
Argue 7-3 now.
Yeah.
Unless Furia can find some of that magic.
That breeze magic.
On the back of a hero rifle here, a shotgun, a couple of sheriffs and EU down on a stinger.
Here we go, there's the oh God, I thought that could have been the punish. But instantly Furia just trying to fight forward. And well, Nerve, you can't say he didn't hunt that down with everything he had, but BBL simply still have the sight, have the numbers, and they might just have him dead to rights again.
Yeah, habibi.
It's 4 alive and Artsin in a 1v4. And I thought they'd found the solve on that B-side approach, maybe just not viable with those lighter weapons coming in. Artsin gonna have to face the music one way or another.
Big spend actually here on the back of the Hunter's Fury and the Divide.
Oh, I didn't even notice the Hunter's Fury.
Yeah.
Eesh.
In a round that's almost going to be concluded within the first 30 seconds here. Artsin trying to slip through, but Rose.
Okay. مع full stars.
Into this position. Give an upgrade.
He's got room to play with.
You get a situation where just look at that trip.
just look where it is. Take it in.
So BBL with a great read coming out of that.
I don't even know where it was. Oh dear, they are on site. They are here fast. Kreven taking instantaneous space.
Hasn't dealt with the camera yet.
Artsin's in a real lot of trouble. And he's trying to find a win condition. He's trying to find anything that could give him some safety. And with a check over the side from Kreven, it starts to feel a bit more readable, a bit more predictable.
They basically know where he is.
It feels like it's there. Oh my God, but you can't predict that.
Artsin,
you're going to need to find one more for me to really fully pay attention. He's read it right. Oh, there's just too many of them moving forward. A desperate attempt. The scoreline starting to weigh heavy on the Furia chest here at 7-3. BBL within touching distance. It feels
close one والله ما قصر بس.
Here's the investment early on.
ستار فوق وستار تحتك والله العظيم تشلعهم.
Beautiful from Rose on top of this as well, trying to get the divide really to allow aggression towards backside. Again, they just can't do enough damage on the way in. And this was the plan the whole time, right? You can see the setup on the B side from Kreven. They're reading this, they're anticipating this coming out of the timeout.
You need these last two.
Furia headed here again.
You need these last two. And now Lovers Rock looking to try and switch things up a touch here, and he's been played in. Lovers Rock with the opportunity to end this before it started. Already going to take away Allen, which removes so much potential from pressuring those sites.
After slow work mid now, Artsin already headed that direction. Loiter actually here to complement this B-side hold. Alongside Kreven, who's got a deeper setup now. I'm just looking towards Rose. You know, you see his eyes trained back towards this area. Loiter will
شاف اثنين ويقولوا انه في ثلاثة عرفوا انه في الميد. BBL عند العلم كامل انه في ثلاثة في الميد.
Drone will force Furia to reposition here.
Oh my god, okay, Artsin's unaffected. Okay, but what does that matter when Rose hits shots like that? They're down to 3 now. They don't even have a foothold on the site. They've got middle. Sadly, you can't block there. Where do you go, Furia? You have to try and face one of these sites
يصير عندهم بوست ملعون مع تيخو.
You're going to do it quick as well. Nerve one off the ultimate. A chance maybe to swing this back in their favor.
Still so much to clear.
Kreven's setup is untouched.
They don't know about it yet. They're still trying to figure it out as they go forward, and Kreven playing on the site itself. He has the help.
Spotted here before the smoke.
Oh dear, there's the ping, the rotations, flanks coming in, they are surrounded, they don't know it. Koala Noob doesn't seem to care though, but death from behind, it felt like, but again, Koala Noob, when they need a hero, he keeps finding form. Right now, these might be insurmountable odds with the time. He has to get the plant, I don't know if he's even got a chance, and it doesn't make a difference. 8-3. Furia's hopes and dreams might be dashed in one more round.
It's starting to crumble, Lauren. They come out of that, I think, with just about 2,000 credits in total to come into a round 12, trailing by 5. It's down to such fine margins here, but the clock ultimately is applying so much pressure to Furia. Rose starting to get fired up now.
Yep.
تراك ضد البرازيليين يا حبيبي خذ لك تكسكه ماكس ليفل كل واحد يقول انا عندي قلة الادب اكثر.
And the audacious work goes nowhere, denied and put to bed. Furia in trouble now, trying to make anything work for themselves. It's nerve to get them one. Loiter instantly on the answer back. This desperation has given them very few options. They've at least got sight, but they don't have the plant yet.
They've scaled up, but still, BBL are here so early on to contest this. Maybe catch one. He's got a kill, though.
I mean, he was the hero of one of their first games, right? He was putting up numbers. He's done it so well here to give them a man to the good, but Rose in a huge position, dives in from above. He's ready!
لا إلا الله يا أخي روز ده أقسم بالله لعبة.
And now he just wants to get hard.
يروح حاف بعد والله ذكي الولد. أقسم بالله الولد.
Nerve now with it all to do.
يعني كأي جيل فنان والأشياء اللي يسويها في جوت جول. بس هذا عنده فرصة. تيخو.
Oh my God, he tried. But try as you might, you cannot stop the BBL boys.
9-3.
It's 9 rounds.
9-3.
They are in
أنا أبغى BBL
touching
يفوز.
distance
عجبني
of
لعبهم.
staying alive.
خذوا إعلان.
Furia
اللي في
will
البث
have
بيجيكم
to
إعلان.
fight against the odds.
ضغطني أو أجيكم.
This could be BBL teed up to just find 11 off rip. Like I said, Furia shown slight improvements in that regard today in terms of the start of map halves, but oh my God. They really need this one.
There was one to get. It is this.
What being Crevin's going to do, as he always does with this sheriff.
البستل فيوري إذا تبغون الكمباك ولا ودعوا على المطار.
Sheriff on the other side of things, actually. No commitment just yet from BBL. Spike will cycle across towards B. Lorok maybe looking to burst this smoke. Coming through here, actually a little bit of a connection from Martin. He'll find the opener.
Needs to live though, can't get traded, he doesn't! Resilience on display, and a good, brilliance from Martin! We said if there was one to get, it's this one. He's given them everything he could.
41 HP for Wojta now, a 1v3.
No mistakes will be made today for Furia, at least in this pistol round. Artsin, credit where it's due there for the man. He just did some serious work.
مو بلا جيل بس كل التيم اتراك.
In the catch here, Larocca, I mean, toying with the idea of bursting the smoke. Not sure if maybe there were a way to, I mean, a double headshot catch there. Almost just finding the ace. A tick in the box here for Furia. 4 on the board. And a chance to maybe claw their way back into this decider. Well invested here, not going to leave anything up to chance on this round 2. Absolutely what you want to see, considering the exchange.
But it's only quality. I don't know if they can identify that by any means, Mike, but if they do,
burst anyway.
He could be screwed here. He's having to invest the full kit just to try and play his life. Luckily, he gets away. Very diligent work from him. Play for the retake now, but BBL are trying to get some win cons on their side, and this plant might be one of them. Great catch from Kawanu, but a better trade. Alan goes in to make sure it doesn't go unavenged. All of this will be kept in hand for Alive, Mike. It's a long road back. It is. And it doesn't have to be flawless necessarily, but it can't make many mistakes.
No, but these early ones need to be clean to build up a little bit of a buffer, allow for Furia to play a little looser. Get down and dirty with BBL in terms of what we're going to expect this attacking side for them.
Can't show fear here.
Yeah, absolutely. Cannot give BBL any space to work into. Even a moment to breathe. BBL will stack up outside B here. Might just be a pacey take with the rifles. A huge advantage in terms of the inventory here in round 3.
Hudson, though, the man of the moment who got them that pistol round. He has just had an absolute boatload of utility dumped towards him, and Nerve is going to fall, but Artsin again, unwilling to relent. Finally found by Loiter, but he's again put up numbers.
Now Guardian, Sheriff and a Bulldog on the way back in here for Furia. Loiter.
لا وين تقلب. لا
Gotta wait for an overstep here.
Show me that discipline.
Furia to maybe flood the site.
There's the commitment, and here come the steps. Starting to work forward here, shouldered up on Heaven. The Rock's going to keep out of the swing from the site. One by one, they try and face towards it. So far, one by one, they have fallen. I think they've read where EU is. They've got a great idea of it. A hard scenario. A near on impossible task. 10 made for BBL. They are now within sight lines of getting across that final hurdle.
Just curious as well how the buy will sit here for Furia. Arsene, a one-hero for Furia so far in the start of this second half.
Yes.
This B-site hold just delivering once more, but again locked out of sight with, and then at a bigger disadvantage in terms of the weapons. It's all in here for Furia. They lose this, BBL get 11 and they're set up towards 12.
So much on this round here. We saw it on map 2 in my eyes. It was a massive upswing from Koalanu being such a key aspect for Furia.
NRG مقدم شغل الحق.
The others then joining with him.
NRG مقدم
شغل. To create that hope. If it's Artsin this time, take flight. Who cares? Someone has to be here though, as the site will fall into the hands of BBL.
Forced into a retake here, unless Artsin goes forward.
He's thinking about it. He's really considering it. And when you're on form, I don't blame you, but he was out on a limb. No chance for a trade, so he falls instantly off the back.
You looking to get into the back line here. To stop things, but he might just get backfilled now.
They're looking for it.
Kreven's 100% lurking up behind this.
And they've got him. They've got him dead to rights this time. Starting to understand their opposition. Maybe half of the battle now. They still need to re-clear site itself. Deal with those deeper lines. I'm going to give him that foothold forward. Takes a little bit of a look. Loiter going to catch nerve though. Good trade. Koalanu does well there. Furia still in the fight. A couple players down low short. But Diffuse is there. 6 rounds.
Crucial win.
Don't
allow
عليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Key ultimates in terms of the early rounds. It's only Loiter to come away with this. The TP.
ترى في جاب الأول.
I'm absolutely with you. When he's on, he needs to be this first line of defense and find value. I'm okay with him going forward and trading.
Happy Women's Day, ladies. Huh?
Currently sitting at 17 and 14 for Furia.
And at the moment, broken the buy now for BBL. Finances looking a little bit woeful for them.
روقنا.
Furia's chances now to claim 7 become so much more likely.
EU one away from Hunter's Fury. Artsin already has the divide. It's on a success that he's found early on here. BBL, what can they piece together in round 17? We have something to work with, LaRock and Lovers Rock, both with some investment and actually a couple of sheriffs as well.
Yeah, Rose still kind of commanding the way forward, it felt like. You saw it there on the camera for a second. Trade outs with the drone now.
خلاص يا وايدي اكس 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 روقينا تمام كل يوم لنا ولكم فكينا من الزقاقة والمقارنات الزق.
So maybe something as now the TP comes in. Here we are.
أيام سعيدة على الأم على الأم
they had in mind, banking on Lovers Rock up towards heaven to allow safe passage through. Can they beat them there in time?
للرجال وللحريم.
Furia make it back here first.
لنا.
Person with a stinger.
لكم.
Oh my God, the timing!
Koalanu given a gift from the gods on that one. It's game on now. They need to get back on this side. BBL on the back foot now. They can't see the spike. They're playing behind the divide. Alan puts his life on the line here. Head down. Just hold your breath. He's got his back. Loiter's gone. The Rock's gone. We're down to Rose. Furia. That's the team you want to be seeing. Not going to be caught off guard now. A flawless round. And the gap gets closer.
Definitely.
إذا صلعت بتفهم معك.
A chance now for Furia to build upon this early success. Heartbreaking for Lovers Rock. This lurk just setting things in motion for Loiter to find the plant. Divide invested, but you'll take that. With now a couple of these other ultimates starting to come online.
What happened? Nothing happened.
Ahead of halfway.
Fury قاعد يسوي كمباك. BBL ما جاب الا راوند واحد وفيوري دف لك 4 راوندات النتيجه 10-7 واللي يخسر يروح بيتهم يسوي واتش بارتي من هنا واللي يفوز يتاهل ويقابل الفايز من الجيم الجاي بين ميتس واي جي او اول جيمرز.
Showing they are far from down and far from out. A different approach in middle from Kreven though. Finally going walkabout.
He's not spotted this.
No. Absolutely hasn't. See on a better angle. It's when the sight hit comes in though. This is still going to be hard to handle on B, let alone with Kreven in those back lines.
Loves to play this spot and already an identifying still for the camera. Not seen under a ton of pressure. Does he go forward again? He does. Lovers Rock is down.
So good from Artsin. The difference maker in my mind on this half. Kreven's flank. It felt like they were looking for it, but maybe not communicated. Artsin again, the one. to be finding these players. How much can one man continue to do? As Furia now should be able to galvanize themselves forward. Rock under that first line of pressure with very little HP to play with, but he's found a very vulnerable Koala Noob. An opportunity for the bomb not going to be. A 2v3 is Rose and Loiter looking to be overwhelmed here. Loiter is not cleared yet, and the time is ticking. Artson again! This guy is a real deal. 3 kills, key kills here.
والله فيوري قاعدين يرجعون.
Exploring their way back in once more. Bringing it within 2. Krevin a chance or a setup for success that he's found time and time again on this map. This Artson, as you said, to rip that away. Swing it back in Furia's favor. The 5th successful defuse here. The investment here, light shields, couple of guardians. Investment could come back to bite them. And they will try their hand once more towards Artson. The anchor man for Furia. You got Shorty as well, so set up well to greet LaRock. All lovers rock in terms of this approach to site.
Tag on Artson. I mean, you'd put everything to finding that man, wouldn't you? Hell, throwing a kitchen sink, but he still stands. Finally goes down.
Tag onto Nerve as well.
That's BBL. And that's going to be info again. We're going to have the Hunter's Fury posted from the other side, and actually Lovers Rock unaffected so far. It's getting chaotic. It's pandemonium as BBL finally coming out on top. All it took was everything. As EU, you ain't got to look in really. That's a 1v5. And odds dictate it's time to back away and save.
Certainly don't want to give progress towards anything else. I mean, nothing available with this investment here for BBL. It's LaRock to carry an ultimate through. BBL not shying away from the stronger hold that Furia have displayed here on Abyss.
ذا الماب وذا السايت
with a flawless round victory.
يا يتعدل يا يبغى له ايجنت.
Still the buffer is there for Furia. They've got the money to buy back in here. Alan
يعني لو نحسب الراوندات في ماب أبيس يمكن 90% الاتاكرز يروحون يفوزون في البي والخساره في البي. الاي نادر ما تروح وين رحت انا خسرت.
Margin that Furia have to work with. And I guess the only response really to deal with Artson is to overwhelm him in this situation.
You got to put an army against him right now. Still a buy and play for both sides, however. As you said, Alan does have that ult ready to go, as does LaRock, so mirrored in that front. And they're doing it again.
I don't even think BBL are expecting Furia to adapt off this. They're happy to just rinse and repeat.
Okay, so they've adjusted how they want to approach the site to a degree. 2 managed to slip through, so the plant available. Artson looking for a little bit of wiggle room, and he finds it, but Lovers Rock this time just quicker on the trigger as now the trade comes out. Alan, LaRock going blow for blow.
Okay, bust the blunt jump.
But it's a 4v3 favorable to BBL, and they have the plant on top.
You now trying to find something with the drone. Just 3 less standing for Furia. Can't get a confirmation for Alan to potentially invest here, but he's found Loiter. Finds the headshot.
Oh, now Koala Noob and EU still with a couple of, I don't want to say key tools, because they can just be done like this. A bounding shorty, a spray in the dark. As BBL
match point
back into the hardest side of the map. The man who's been their downfall deleted again. 12 rounds now, Mike. It's touching distance.
ايوه انا اتكلم ان ان البي ما هو متعب للديفندرز عكس الاي. ما سويت البيكمز والله حقت البلاي اوفز.
So much to consider. Do they stack an extra body now? Do BBL play into the other side? Have they done the hard work to force Furia into recovery?
في مود في الشات ابغى اسال، في مود في الشات ابغى اجرب شغله عشان بكره اذا في القيام خلي احد المودات ولا جلوريا تسويه.
12 rounds they face.
طب احد عنده خبر هل المود او الليدر مودريتر الجديد الرتبه الجديده يقدرون يقفلون البث؟ يعني اعرف انهم يقدرون يسوون غير، يقدرون يقفلون البث او اذا اعطيت اديتر. والله ما يمدي ناوي ينام الحبيب. لا يا بابا شوف التفكير اللي فيه حتى ما هي بطيبه. اقول لك بكره عشان القيام يا خشم. انا غالبا وانا اصلي بيخلصون الجيم بيقعد البث كذا شغال ساعه كامله على الفاضي. حق الحساب بشربه خلاص تونا يصير خير.
It's a bulldog to do it.
واحد اونر.
This man has been at the helm of their meteoric rise to getting to these events, but today it is not going to align for him.
السايت كامل عندهم. ما عندهم ملتيات للريتيك بس أمن عندتي. عندهم ويليات. ارتزل وارسنال لو يجيب كل يمكن. اوكي لو منهم بروح.
Okay, it's not over yet. We're back to a 4v4.
بس الاستر مطول.
That could be a problem. It's time to put it all on the line. Time to go. Alum has to work into this court though. Does he get Swan? No. Gets to go back in. He's still trying to hold on. Furia digging deeper. Desperate to hold on.
يقولون ما خلص الجيم.
Leaving nothing to chance.
عنده ماستر الت نكست.
Leaving nothing behind.
اعطى الديفيوز لمين؟
And the defuse is there. They are still alive.
قفله من جوالك.
Beautiful retake from Furia. And this was a
من جوالي.
plan for BBL. Looking to get aggressive. I thought Loiter was maybe going to split right behind Furia. Especially with somebody posturing up. Lovers Rock here, just shut down. At that point, you're catching another one here onto LaRock.
Oh,
the double shot dart.
Yeah.
We're in this shit, baby!
They certainly are. Not out of it yet. But they've got to do it again. They are on the ropes. Mike, you said it. We see it. No rest now. We ask for perfection if you want to even chance an OT. BBL have done the hard work themselves. They've got to 12.
Lovers Rock going to have the ultimate here, though. Koala Noob, again, has to back away. He has to concede this. This A-site retake will be tested back to back.
Oh, we've seen this one before. EU. Nice chip. The shock dart, but Lovers Rock goes working. Doesn't quite find the player. In towards Con, but is going to see Koala Noob. It's good info. And gets back towards site. Time to play retake Furia. Show us what you got.
Trying to come through here, Nerve. We get the confirmation. Paranoid to be posted on the back of that.
Here it is. Here's the flood. Allen, that's the first. Blinded, can't see much right now, but he's still going for more. Tries to send one away. Loiter, Kraven, back in. EU! Out of nowhere! Finding 2 kills. Divide goes up. Lovers Rock has to play it forward. Artsen, the man who started it. EU, the one to end it. Furia, they're up to 10. They are very much in this shit.
Just insane.
ثبت المعلق الاشعاره.
Furia finding these responses. This is after BBL forced them to this side of the map as well.
ما تلام والله.
Creating pressure towards the B site.
Where's this man been? God damn.
And the byproduct of that is now Furia with some key ultimates.
راوند واحد بس.
EU and Nerve.
راوند واحد يبغى BBL.
They've drawn blood in terms of the finances. A broken buy here from BBL in round 23.
This is adrenaline-fueled Alum, ready for it! Starting to feel bold in the start. Man to the good off the rip. Very quick usage of the ults and another catch on Moita. This is great stuff. Oh, this is really good stuff.
لا
Furia keeping fight.
هذا ايكو. اوكي ترى ايكو. بس نكست في الباي عندهم تي خولت.
Chance of naughtiness.
في الريتيك.
Keep it in check. Up to no good obviously.
12 11 هناك العلم. 12 11.
Next, go next. Lovers Rock.
Go next.
12 11. Gonna be now. Bring it up. One away.
الراوند هذا. OT ولا يقفل الليله
Round
BBL.
24. Big investment from EU just to try and secure this. BBL will be back on a full buy. Won't have any ults to bring into this. Still Nerve sitting on his. Just one more. It all comes down to this in regulation. BBL again leaning heavily towards A. Alim now. The wind in his sails goes forwards. Early confirmation here and gets out.
عرف ان أمن عنويلي واخذوا ذا.
See the BBL
توقع يرجعون بي يسويها تيم BBL يرجعون بي.
But God, tense times. BBL securing at least OT. No big info on that either. Steady build towards the B side.
Time to jump. Furia now will tuck in. Have to be conscious of this progress towards mid as BBL look to split towards B. I don't think they'll get the confirmation here on the drone either.
Now already. I don't think that was the game plan. It's fallen to pieces. 3 kills. And BBL have everything they need. EU desperate to do something about it though. Denies the back line, forcing them forward. And of course Ardston still
معك درون طيب معك درون.
The one who made it possible.
ما يبغى.
The one who stood above the rest. Now being challenged by everything BBL has. EU trying to get closer. Rose. No!
Oh my God!
As Ardston now has to face the music. Has to try and make it past 4 bodies. BBL, the 5 rookies with one shared dream, fearing no one.
لا يا أخي في النهاية سواها.
What a way for Furia to bow out of this. As BBL
والله شيء يخدم.
To stick the landing here, fighting for their lives here in Santiago, taken to the absolute brink.
التوب 1 في أمريكا ودع.
And both teams in a similar position, chasing that one feeling, that chance, that privilege to be on a stage like this. And they can keep their heads held high, man. They fought hard. They pushed hard.
2 teams that, again, are big names to come here, fresh to a stage, get a bye to playoffs and put up just an insane performance, but it's not quite enough.
Today, they can stand tall. There was a lot of eyes on this team, a lot of question marks in their form. Would it work on the internationals? And the answer is a resounding yes.